recording. This will be your little subplot. And I mean, it's gonna be like the. Oh shit! Someone's in here. Hey! This is secret. What are you doing?
I didn't fucking know that.
What are you doing in here? Get out of here! Oh no, there's two people. All right, I'm moving you to whispers. Ah. All right, you still there?
Hmm?
Still there?
Yes.
We had two people jump in, bastards. Actually, technically, you could jump into whispers. So yeah, you were in the cart. The cart was being.
We're not alone again anymore.
Who the get the? I will take your powers. I forgot he's a DM, so he gets that. But anyway, so yeah, you were in the carriage. You were getting pulled away, or it was beginning to pull away. Everything seemed normal. Then the horse noticed Crawford, who, I mean, he did a great job making himself up, but he didn't really disguise himself. He just made himself look beat up, which was kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
She recognized Crawford, yelled out, "She's in the sewers," and then took off. So, we can start from there if you'd like. Or is there any questions about the situation, or...
No.
All right. So, as you sit in the back of the cart, content with your deception of the old fool, you are shocked when a voice echoes through the streets. "She's in the sewers!" Suddenly, the cart jerks forward as you are thrown back into your seat. The old carriage driver flips into the back seat with you, yelling, "Shit!" He lurches forward to try and grab the reins just as the horse takes a sharp turn. He careens into you, the horse picking up speed as it tears down the road. What are you doing?
What the hell is wrong with your horse?
I don't know. She's not like this normally. Did she fucking just scream?
Did she?
Oh, wait, I'm an old person, not an Irish person. I could have sworn she just said something. "Maxine, stop, you stupid horse!"
Maxine, did something spook her?
I don't know. She just ran off without any knowledge. As you turn another sharp corner, the wheels on the cart start to lift off the ground, but then slam back, jostling
When
you
that
both.
happens, I go, ah! And I hug the carriage driver.
I was about to say, this time you crushing into him, crushing him against the side of the carriage. "Ow, get off me!"
I'm scared.
"I'm scared too."
Hold me.
You two
Please.
hold each other as you continue to tear down the streets. Oh, actually, this is supposed to be recording this. Oh no. Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter.
I don't mind repeating myself.
You're actually not in the game, so it doesn't matter. As you tear down the streets, finally, well, not finally, it continues to hit, and then slight outcropping causes the entire cart to once again begin to list to the left. This time, it's having a harder time coming back down. What are you doing? Slowly, it is starting to tilt further and further.
I move to the opposite side to try to counterbalancing it.
Okay. Moving over, once again, trying to actually this time pull Dwarf with you. You're able to right the road, or right to the cart before it falls over. I mean, she's going without any kind of control. The cart's in flipping and flying. What are you doing? He's trying his best, but he doesn't seem to be able to get control of the cart.
Horse, what's the matter with you? What? Well, I know this horse talks, right?
Yeah, you know the horse.
Okay. I wasn't there for that session either. So Maxine, calm down. What's happened?
The sound of her name, she kind of turns her head back quickly, making the cart kind of jiggle a bit. She looks back, eyeing you down rather thoroughly, and she's like, Calicius, is that you?
The one and only.
Where the fuck's your coat?
We were doing an undercover thing.
Oh shit. All right, listen, we can't let him go back and disrupt what they're doing. They need to catch up to Lady Tesper. Can you subdue him?
Why would I need to subdue this guy? He seems cool.
He's not. He's a spy. You buffoon.
You're a spy, huh?
What? No, of course not. Why would you believe a horse?
Does it pay well?
Being a spy? I mean, no, I'm not a spy. I just no. Help me stop her.
Would it pay well? I wink at him.
No persuasion.
Oh boy, hold on. D&D Beyond. Roll 20.
Good. I can actually move you to where you're supposed to be. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. We'll just put you on the map for now. Welcome back. Since they're in the hub.
Okay. Persuasion.
Yes, roll persuasion.
18.
18. Man, that's your low roll. It could pay well if you help me stop her.
All right, sir.
Okay, you're gonna try to help to stop. What are you gonna do?
Maxine, slow down. He's an old ass. We're both old. It'll take us forever to get back anyway.
What? Listen, I'm more in danger than they are. You're gonna have to subdue him so I can slow down and hope he doesn't try to fucking kill me.
Why would he try killing you? You're his livelihood.
I'm a spy too, you dolt.
But you're worth more alive than dead.
I don't want to be questioned.
I'm tempted to just take you. I mean, you know how much money I could get for selling you? Come on.
I don't agree to that. I was gonna give you persuasion, but now you just said you're gonna sell her.
No, I'm not saying I'm gonna sell her. I'm just pointing out she's worth a lot more alive.
Yeah, but you also said you could sell her. She does not like that. So she is not slowing down. What little ground you gained on her is now fading. You could try to take over the rings and pull her under control. You could try to get out of the carts. You could once again try to convince her. So what is Calicius doing to get himself out of this situation? You've somewhat talked the old man into a truce. Maxine doesn't really trust you right now. So what are you doing? Runaway cart tearing through the streets, getting more and more dangerous.
I'm gonna jump on top of her.
Okay.
Then try to feed her the Christmas cookie of recovery. Try to tempt her with it.
Give me a dexterity check. Give me a dexterity check, yeah.
A check or save?
Check. Jesus, great roll. Wait, how do you have plus? That doesn't matter. It's 22 is just good. You, with the deftness of someone far younger than yourself, easily hurdle the back seat, get into the front, grab onto the reins, kind of use them to balance yourself, jump on to her back, and you're going to try to feed her a cookie?
I'm going to tempt her with the Christmas cookie of recovery.
Okay. What are you doing? Get off me! God! Calicius!
Why don't you slow down so I can get off?
Roll persuasion this time. As you are tempting her with a cookie, you kind of notice her eyes twitch and look over at it. 20? She slows her pace up a bit. She hasn't she's not taking the cookie, but she is slowing her pace. You get the feeling that if you were to jump now, it would be a softer landing.
I look at the old guy and I say, "Buddy, it's now or never," and I jump.
All right, give me a dexterity saving throw. God damn, rolling well. 24. That should just be. You take 4 points of damage as you leap from the back of it, kind of catching yourself and doing a roll. You were still going fast enough to where the impact kind of jars you, especially with your older bones. But thanks to the roll, you were able to avoid most of the damage and impact. The old man is sticking in the cart. Maxine, seeing that you are free, says, "Get back to your friends!" and continues to pull the old man further down the street.
"You dumbass! She's gonna kill you! Jump!"
I can't get out!
I start running with him, and as best I can, say, "I'll try to catch you. Do it now."
You're trying. You are trying to catch up to a carriage being pulled by a horse. It is quite a deal faster than you. Yeah,
I don't expect to catch him. I'm just trying to convince him to jump.
Roll persuasion at disadvantage. 18. You see him kind of come up to the edge, looking back at you. You were slowly getting further and further away. He looks like he's about to jump, but then he just kind of freezes up and hesitates. And just as he does, the carriage hits a rock, knocking him back into the seat. The carriage continues to pull further and further away from you, leaving you in its dust. So what are you doing?
All right, I go back the way I came to the shore.
Give me you go back the way you came. So you try to get back to the sewers.
Yep.
You do know they're gonna have a bit of a head start with you than you, but
That's fine.
give me not survival. What would this be? Just give me a wisdom check, just for fun. That cart was moving really fucking fast. It was tearing ass around corners. You don't quite remember the way to get back. You wander for a bit. Seems like you found this street.
I mean, I would have known where the rendezvous was.
The rendezvous was in the middle of a street. It wasn't like at a tavern or anything.
But I would have known what street. I wouldn't have just let Thorn randomly take me there.
But you were all just following him.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
So yes, you would. And with that survival or wisdom roll, survival wouldn't have helped you much, to be honest. But that wisdom roll, man, you think you're there. You do see sewer grates. You can easily get back into the sewer.
Does it look like the right sewer? I open it and I look down.
You never went down in the sewer, so you wouldn't know. You believe you are in the right area.
Okay. Sure, I'll go down.
Okay. So as the sun begins to set, the sun's night begins to fall upon Waterdeep. You submerge yourself into the sewers. The smell is disgusting, but you're in the sewer. Give me a survival check this time.
No. Time to start rolling trash.
I know you rolled so well this first two, but 9. You you're looking for traps. You're looking for markings. It's dark. You don't have you have dark vision, but that doesn't give you a good like a detailed view. It's more of kind of a grayscale of what's going on. You wander for a while. You feel like you're lost. You don't see any inkling of your friends. You actually give me a perception check. You made survival. You're trying to track. Give me perception.
Gonna die down here.
You're trapped in the sewers forever. You don't hear much. It is.
I start yelling out, "Hello! Help!"
Give me a performance. That's a good roll. That should be a good roll right there. That's a high number for you. So you are trying to project your voice down the sewers.
Fuck!
You attempt to yell out for your friends, your group. As you breathe in the air, you just get nauseated and just begin throwing up uncontrollably. God damn, dude. That went from like really good rolls to holy shit. Real quick. Yeah, you are in this sewer vomiting. Unclear where your friends are, unclear where you are.
I need a reset. Are there any ladders I could climb up?
Yeah, I mean, you can make you've passed a few. You can make your way back to one.
I'll keep going until I see the next one.
Okay. You wander for a bit. It's a little further on, but you do find a ladder leading up back to the evening air. If you wish to go up there.
Is it to the streets?
Yes.
I'll go up and I'll catch my breath for like 5 minutes and I'll head back down.
Okay. Well, you reemerge kind of a little bit more to the east than you expected. You're nearer to the trade wards than the dock wards where you entered. So much hate. So much hate. Anyway.
For what?
Fucking Kin. She's shadow cloning again. Yeah, so you've made your way back out. You find yourself kind of in the trade wards, a little further than you feel like you should be. You can go back down and try to look. Try again if you want.
Sure.
All right. So heading back down into the sewer, it smells. It is still just as bad, but you are able to get a bit more of your bearings. You know the general direction your friends were in when this escapade started. You don't quite know where they were going, but you could at least get yourself back to the starting point, you believe. Give me another survival check.
There we go.
You
Just need some fresh air.
Yeah, you just need to clear your head, burn some of those shitty rolls. Yeah, you are able to, once you kind of got your bearings above ground, you are able to kind of more track where you were in your mind below ground. You make your way back to where you think you started, realizing that you were actually a few streets down. You get back to where the actual abduction took place. Looking down at the dirt and the grime, you can see distinct marks of what looks to be a large figure, followed by several sets of smaller feet. With the natural 20, I mean, yeah, you were able to chart their path pretty quickly. Surprisingly. Waiting.
Good sir. Who are these guys again?
Who, your friends?
No, the people that Everett and Gus ran into.
Evern and Gus. You never actually.
Well, police wouldn't know these guys, but I was there for this conversation. So who were they?
There were two essentially guides. They
No,
were,
no, but they worked in the sewers. So
yeah,
what specifically the group did they belong to?
the sewer rats is what they called
Sewer rats.
themselves.
All
But you
right.
don't.
So with
But you,
Calisius,
Calisius probably would not know that because he would stay out of the sewers. I would assume.
but Calisius has been in this scene for a while.
In the scene. What do you mean?
Basically,
The
crime,
underworld, the
crime.
crime
Yeah,
underworld scene. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, but the sewer rats are kind of niche. They're not exactly a well-known faction,
Mhm.
but
Any chance you'd let me roll to see if I know about them?
you can roll. Yeah, you can give me a history check.
My +1. My +1. Nope. All
Four.
right. I follow the
You,
tracks.
you know nothing of the sewer rats. You never. You know that people sometimes like to disappear into the sewers, but in your line of underworld dealings. But yeah, you are able to follow the tracks.
As I follow these tracks, do I notice perhaps there are any other tracks?
As in someone following them, or
Nope. Passing by, going in a different direction.
no. I mean, you notice older tracks. Um, some obviously from the group you're following, or at least one of the larger creature you're following when it was on its way there. You notice some with the natural 20. Yeah, you notice some tracks that have been. In fact, I can just go ahead and pull you over to the sewer. Yeah, that's where they are now.
I don't really care where they are right now. It's fine.
Yeah, but I'm actually I can just move them off to here. Boom. Now they're gone. Your friends never existed to begin with.
Roland is not my friend. I don't know who Roland is.
The dog and Kin though are,
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Not Roland.
but not Roland. He's just a dude. But yeah, you notice some older footsteps. It seems this area is not well traveled, but it has seen a good amount of foot traffic.
Um. How old do the older footsteps look?
It varies. Some of them look like they are almost imperceptible.
Mhm.
You basically just notice that some of the grime's been kind of kicked up and is solidified in a strange manner. It's really the only way you could tell that something happened there. Others, manner of days, and then obviously the fresher ones from the last few hours.
All right. So a couple of things. One, I definitely want to follow some of the older tracks
Okay.
just to see where they go.
All right.
But I know for the sake of brevity, it's probably better if I just join the group.
For the sake
So,
of brevity, yes.
um,
But we still have 8 minutes before we normally start. So,
what I wanted to say is this: just from Felix's perspective, as I mentioned before, he thinks this is a death trap, and these people are going to go kill themselves. So Calisius would hang way, way back to see if, like, they get like killed, and then he'll just turn around and leave.
okay.
Because he does not really.
Believe in his own plan.
No, he doesn't. He has he says he has some dissonance with the party over the Warren thing still. For us, it was a long time ago. For him, it was 2 days ago. So just letting you know ahead of time.
He did forget his memory, or forget that he was the one who caused Warren to go in there.
Probably.
No, he did. He was that was he. You failed your check on that one when they were leaving the tomb.
Oh, okay.
So he has no memory of what happened in the tomb. He just knows Warren was left behind. So that makes sense.
Mm.
Okay.
So I follow the tracks. I wanted to follow the other tracks, maybe see if I could find um, the sewer rats, but I'll just follow the tracks.
Oh, so you were trying to track him back to their hideout? Yeah, with that history check. I mean, that's possible, but okay. So we're just gonna say, for the sake of brevity, you are now entering the section they are currently in. You have dark vision, so you can make out the silhouettes of two figures and a dog, kind of peering around a corner, looking further in. But for the sake of brevity, you would currently be where you're currently standing when we get back to the game.
All right, let's go back. We
All
did
right.
it.
It's quick and painless.
Yes, sir. All right, let's not whisper.
Speaking of the path, last time Dragon Ball Z, y'all began at the home of Avern Tesper Gate, trying to suss out your plan. You just finished questioning Thorn and his goons about their involvement and what's going on around, and why they're after your mother, who they were, yada yada. Finding out that they were middlemen, much like a lot of those you've encountered. From your discussion with Thorn, you concocted a plan to get Thorn to lead your mother to the rendezvous point so you could try to follow them back to whoever's pulling the strings. Instead of your mother, however, it was going to be Avern, who disguised herself as her own mother with... You're not supposed to be worded. Fuck it, I don't care. Anyway, so yeah, you transformed into your mother. She seemed to enjoy it. It had been a while since you'd used your gifts around her. Crawford disguised himself by making it look like he beat himself up. It was an interesting disguise. And okay, there's no way I can skip this because this is a freaking thing. Whatever, don't care. I do care. I don't care. Anyway, so Crawford beat himself up. Calisius, Ivern, and Roland all disguised themselves as members of Thorn's gang, stealing their armor, or as just a person of some sort, a laborer, by taking Vern's father's clothes. I think Khalees... I don't remember which ones took which armor. Some of y'all took armor. Vern was in a dress with a sword in it. That was apparently a big
Yay.
deal.
I'm still excited about that.
Pocket swords.
Pocket sword.
Daggers everywhere. Oh, that reminds me. There's something cool in that Khalees didn't discover. As you talked about your plan, trying to iron out every detail, you eventually let Thorn lead the way back down to the dock wards, where the rendezvous was supposed to happen at what you believed was going to be the Stormcloak Inn. However, after successfully sneaking through the castle ward, which was distracted by events happening at the Blackstaff's Tower, you made your way into the dock wards, and Thorn motioned all of you to stop. He then changed direction, heading towards a side street. On that side street, a familiar purple hooded carriage sat seemingly broken with an old man who you all recognized as a carriage driver you had previously interacted with. The old man addressed Thorn. They exchanged a few words, and you agreed to hand over Millie Tesper, who Vern was disguised as. You took her around the back. You put her into a secret compartment. Calisius then tried to get more money out of the driver. Successfully, he agreed to throw in a little extra bonus. Thorn and Roland repaired the wheel, but they essentially just hooked it back in. The old man Calesius then convinced the old man to allow him into the cart. Calesius got into the cart to provide support. The driver paid Thorn with both the money he promised and the bonus, assuming Thorn was going to dole it out as he was supposed to. However, y'all had already struck a deal with him that he could keep the money. So Calesius got Thorn a raise. What a nice guy. You all decided to kind of go your separate ways. Or not. Thorn went one way, Roland went another.
Separates.
Roland went another, and Crawford and Kin, who were both behind, were tailing at a distance, eventually caught up as the carriage moved forward. The horse, who you know to be Maxine, didn't recognize most of you, for you were all disguised as someone else, except for Crawford, whose disguise was to make himself look like himself, but beat up. The horse was able to notice Crawford, realizing what was going on and that this was somehow related to the Harpers, let out a warning that while Calesius was conversing with the carriage driver, the secret compartment had given way to another secret compartment where the good Lady Tesper was dragged into the sewer under cover of the broken wagon. She then, sensing that the old man and this thuggish bodyguard were going to be trouble, decided to pull them away while the rest of you entered into the sewers, separating Calesius from the rest of the gang. You entered into the sewer, Crawford leading the way, to chase after Ivern and the kidnappers. Crawford got a little lost, but luckily Kin and Roland were able to spot the goblin's little trick to make sure that the bugbear wasn't going to get lost. And were able to stay on their heels pretty much, and then right Crawford once they caught up. Crawford, using some athletic skills, was able to catch up rather quickly to a goblin and bugbear, who introduced themselves, after a brief conversation, introduced themselves as Gurk and Xavier Furflounder. The combined negotiating powers of Ivern and Crawford convinced Xavier and Gurk to at the very least have a conversation inside the hub, which was the final destination. You followed. Crawford followed the Lady Tesper, still being carried by the bugbear, to give off the appearance that she was still captured, a damsel in distress. Were briefly stopped by a guard outside and then let inside to the hub. Roland and Kin, you both are still a little bit farther back, but within sight of both the hub and your friends, who are now inside the hub as the door is closing behind them. First, Calesius, you see your two shadowed figures and a dog peeking around the corner. What do you do? We'll start with you.
I exaggerated sneak towards them.
So you sneak without actually sneaking. Got it. Well, actually, give me a stealth check.
Roll for Scooby Doo.
And hold on. I thought my D&D Beyond was so it's not. Just take me 1 second. I'm there. You said stealth?
Yeah, give me stealth roll. Just for fun.
Whoop.
15.
Yeah, okay.
Let me check something real quick. Yeah, okay. As you Scooby-Doo sneak up toward as they come into view now, actually I should be on a different page. Yeah. As you Scooby-Doo sneak up towards your companions, Ken, you hear something moving behind you. It's very faint, but something is approaching you from behind.
Question. You know what? I book it.
You book it?
Yeah.
Okay, Ken, that noise is getting louder and closer.
Wait, hold on. They heard something behind me, or I heard something behind me?
Ken heard something
Okay,
behind
never mind.
her.
All right, no, then I don't book it. I keep moving away. I got scared for a second that something was behind me too.
No,
Khaleesi's
crocodile
spooked himself.
You were so stealthy. You were accidentally so stealthy. You scared yourself.
You know what? That's what happened. Ah!
Does he fall into the shit river?
I don't know if he's going there.
I tried running across the shit river
Why?
because I got scared.
That's a terrible
Give
idea.
me a. Oof, what kind of throw? Give me an acrobatics or athletics roll. Acrobatics 12. That's not terrible. You, scared by your own footsteps, dart off into the sewage water. Unfortunately, you did not realize how quickly the current was moving till it was a little bit too late. You get pushed down the sewer river to about that point before you're able to grab onto something and anchor yourself. You are not hurt. It could have gone a lot worse, but you are covered in shit. The two of you watch as Khaleesius goes tumbling by in a river of shit. Well, sewage. It's not necessarily shit. A lot of it just runoff.
We're not copying him.
Now I could really sell the part.
Is Khaleesius wearing his own clothes still?
Nope. He is.
No.
He was disguised just like the rest of you.
Well, that's fortunate. Khaleesius, get out.
Help.
Please. So be quiet.
Great. I pull myself out.
Yeah. It's a fast moving current, but you have a good foothold. You can pull yourself out.
Okay. Can I move there?
Perfectly fine. Roland.
Oh,
Actually,
where-
no, Roland, you would not. You
A
don't
what?
have Roland does not have a high perception. What are you doing?
oh. This day just keeps getting worse all the time. I think there was something coming up behind me.
Kin, just covering her own nose, is like waving Khaleesius over to get into this alley part of the sewer.
Get in the alcove.
Here?
That's fine. We can say you all kind of squeeze together, roll into the. The smell is now closer and a little more nauseating, but the three of you are just watched your friend. Well, two of you just watched your friends go into this kind of warded off area. What are y'all doing?
Well,
Okay, so I took a peek inside. It's a really round area. There's a lot of tables. Seems to be drinks. I don't really know. It looks very bar-like. They haven't really moved in further, it seems. Like, not yet anyway.
I only really looked for a second. I probably should have looked longer, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We still need to get through the door and past the person who asked for a toll. We don't actually know what the toll is. It might be money, it might not be. Hey, Clesius, are you really good at lies? I can't think of a good lie.
You know it.
Yeah, but what are we trying to get in with?
I don't
What's
know.
our-
Hence
what's
I
the-
asked the liar to come up with a lie.
You
Yeah.
should ask them. They have a shower.
Okay. And what? Why would
Because
that?
I need one.
Okay.
So does everyone else
I'm
who
not-
stays down here.
I'm not following.
Well, who are these people that we're trying to go in? Where's Evan?
Okay. Look. Just look. You can see in the dark, right?
Yes.
60 feet.
Down that hall, down the shit river, all the way down. There's a person who was there. He was there for like a second. He disappeared, but he's blocking that. And you have to talk to him, and then he'll let you go past. And that's where Everin and Crawford are. They're past there.
Technically, y'all cannot see to the end of the hallway. You just know it's there. Now you can see the end of the hallway.
Let's just move. Let's just sneaks down to the corner and peeks.
Yeah. Currently, there's nobody standing there. There is a large. You see, as the sewage river, for lack of a better word, goes under a kind of fenced-off area. It's just a big wooden gate that's dropped off to kind of prevent anyone from being able to walk further down. There's nobody standing guard that you can see. But coming to this corner, you do notice a pile of bodies and some kind of, it looks like sewage, or not sewage, it looks like kind of scum, but some kind of weird buildup on the ground around them.
I walk up to here. What do I see in front of me?
Should we follow him? I feel like he's moved too
Save-
far ahead.
It's, the grate is not destroyed. It is in very poor condition. You feel that if you were able to like put your foot in a certain area, it wouldn't give away, and you can get across easier than trying to jump the river, so to speak.
All right. I go back to the group, to the other two. I said, whoever was standing there is gone. I think this is a good opportunity for us to rush forward.
I'm just gonna side eye Roland.
Okay, so let's say for argument's sake that the person who's guarding the entrance didn't just leave. What's our story then?
Hey, Roland.
So
We stabbed them,
But
clearly.
You're the anti-stab. What happened?
I will come up on a story. I'm improv. So I'll see what he's saying and I'll play off of that. I mean, if you want to come up with a story as it is, we don't have much to work with unless, someone
Okay,
knows.
here's what we got. That's a hive of scum and villainy. They have a guard, standing guard, obviously, and there's got
very, very shadowy.
yeah, and then there's a person on the inside operating the door. That's not him. So we go stab him. We're still not inside.
Can you describe a criminal to me? Like a really imposing criminal. Like not a Crawford criminal, but someone worse.
Throwing shade.
Proper do-batter.
Describe. Do I know any high profile criminals?
You Stinky Pete.
Yeah, I mean, you're a guard. You know plenty of criminals.
Yeah, one that's. Well, I know that we're near the hub, right?
Yeah.
Because that came up. So one that might be associated with that sort of group.
history check.
Yeah.
I mean, well, actually,
Oh.
no. We're going after you rolled a history last time for the hub. You didn't actually know much of anything about the hub. It was all rumors about a place
Yeah.
that some scum might be able to hide out in. But
Right. I'm just saying, like,
beyond
To
that, I mean, you know villains. You can.
You know, like a good smuggler.
Good smell.
yeah.
Yeah, all right, fine. Just give me another history check. Let's see what you know.
Oh, my amazing -1.
So
Oh,
here's the thing: is if you can describe a good smuggler.
No, he can't. Do you know what's
Damn it!
Yeah.
Because then I
you,
could look like them, and then you could be my minions, and we could go in, and it wouldn't.
No,
be
this is a great
suspicious 'cause I
plan.
look like a criminal.
no, this is a great plan. His name's on the tip of my tongue. I just, I don't got it.
Okay, you know what?
Wait a minute, that was a play. Never mind.
What?
You're describing the plot to Pulp Fiction, Mike.
Alright.
We gotta go get milkshakes.
Where's Mike? What's a
How
milkshake?
how about you two, the very good magical planners that you are, do the thing? I'm going to switch over and see if they've moved further into the building, and maybe I can catch sight of a good criminal.
That's already in there.
Maybe they've been in there for a while, and the guard forgets if they came in there or not. I don't know. I don't know.
Kin!
I don't know.
I grab Kin by the
What?
shoulders and I shake her. The
Ah.
fumes are getting to your head. Let's
Look,
just move
usually
forward
I
and
rely on Everin and Crawford to like be the voice of reason in the thing, and now I don't know what's going on.
then you should have
Eh.
followed them, but you're here with us. So
I
trust,
know,
take my
it was a
lead.
bad plan. It was a
I
really
know
bad
what I'm
plan.
doing. I'll get us out of here alive. Let's go.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, y'all head that way.
Yeah. Oh well,
As I
fucking.
said, you could probably get across that grate pretty easily.
Listen, I'm not worried about us dying. I'm just worried we're probably not going to get in.
Clesius, now that you get a little closer, get a bit more of a good look at these bodies. You notice that a lot of their clothes is tattered, eaten. It looks like eaten through, whether by age or something else. But there is a pouch that's just sitting in the lap of one of them. It kind of looks like at one point it had been tied to his hip, but the hip has since decayed away, and whatever was holding it in place has also decayed away.
Can I tell if it's
Looks
booby trapped?
like anglerfish to
You
me.
can roll investigation if you want, but you would have before I accept that you will have to get close to it. Okay, you get close to it. You noticed around the body that there is some kind of goo dripping from the ceiling. You touch it with your foot, and it kind of begins to eat away at your shoe. Whatever this one is, it's acidic. And following the drip up,
I don't look up. I grab the pouch and I run.
well,
Fucking dope.
all right. I'll give you a chance. Give me a dexterity saving throw. 10. You go for the pouch, and as you do, you kind of slip in the slime unexpectedly. Falling to your knee, your eyes are... You grab the pouch, but as you do, two larger blobs drip down from the ceiling, landing next to you. I need you to roll initiative.
Excuse me, did I roll a 1 or a 10?
You rolled a 6.
No, you
Well, I mean,
rolled
you rolled
a.
a 10, sorry. You rolled a 4 plus 6 is
How
10.
did I slip on my ass with a 10?
You didn't...
Whatever.
It's flare. You're not prone or anything. It was just...
Alright.
You weren't able to grab it and then get out.
22.
All right.
Damn.
You two as well.
Yep.
Just plus one.
Or are we gonna quietly do battle?
I don't know.
Fight a slime. Fight a slime.
Nah, fuck that. I'm running.
Clesius, you do get to go first.
I disengage and I run.
All right, you disengage. They kind of latch out at you, but you are quick
And-
enough to slip away.
Wait a minute. Go. Roll and fall back. We might be able to knock them into the river of shit.
Oh, wait, hold up. Do you think we could use this to get in?
What?
Yes,
How?
but we might also get. Do you want to go in there with full health or some
No.
kind of burn marks?
No, I mean, like, do you think do these things chase?
Maybe well, let's find out. Do you want to run for the entrance, or do you want to cross back?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I'll fall back. 5,
Right.
10. They come, and I'm ready. Well, I can't ready in action. Everybody ready in action to shove them into the ship
Your
river.
action was to disengage, but yes.
You
have
want
a
me
bonus
to
action?
touch it?
Well, it's gonna try touching you. So,
Tired by
First.
not having spells.
CJ, fall back.
CJ.
I control CJ, right?
You do. He goes on your turn. So you have
There you go.
rallied your friends. You do have your bonus action. But
Dogs eat gross things, right?
Wait a minute. Can I throw my dagger?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm fighting.
It's within 20 feet, correct?
Okay. It's just I've never thrown anything before. And my
20 feet.
bonus action are.
Dexterity and.
Oh wait, no, you can't because it's an action to attack. Sorry.
My
Use-
bonus action is an action.
No, your action was to disengage. You can't
Yeah,
attack
yeah.
with your dagger because.
No, that's for next turn. Anyway,
Okay.
I'm done.
All right, you're done. All right, that is your turn. It is now the slime's turn, and he
Hi.
is going to move forward towards the fleeing thing. Roland, as he gets closer to you, you see him rolling over on the grate. The grate itself starts to decay underneath him. The closer he gets, he is going to take an attack at you.
Okay.
20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Wow. He is such a shit mod. It's all right. You take 2 points of acid damage as the creature slams a portion of itself into your leg. Doesn't do a lot of damage. However, you do notice that it is eating away at the grate. That is the end of its turn, as that is all I can do. Right? Yeah. That's the end of its turn. It is now Kin's turn.
Great. Are we fighting
I
these
get it.
things? Is that the point?
No, get them to fall down across into the shit river of shit.
I really don't want them to deal with it. I'm going to run down the thing, and I want to pull Crawford and jump over the fucking shit river.
Whoa, I'm back here.
Crawford Jr., you mean? Oh, pull a Crawford. Yeah, give me acrobatics or athletics checks.
Please one.
Oh,
Why
I
would you
want
wish
a one.
poor thing?
Because it'd be
I wish
hilarious.
bad things upon me. Not rolling.
Take a swim, pilgrim.
Acrobat.
John Wayne is watching.
Oh no!
Called it into being.
You cursed her.
You cursed me!
Ken, you attempt to. You attempt to jump the river as you saw Crawford do earlier. Unfortunately, as you go to jump, you slip in the slime, landing face first into the river of sludge and being washed down.
Belly flop.
It is a belly flop, and you are being washed down
Yeah.
the river.
Shit, that was super far.
That was really far.
Yeah. Natural
Bye.
water.
Bye.
I did not realize the freaking shit river was that fast moving. Holy,
It is flowing.
This river's not lazy.
Ulysses got
It is
lucky to get
active.
out when he did.
Well, yeah,
that's a fast moving poop.
it is going. There is a lot of different runoffs.
There's a lot of diarrhea happening.
Yeah, a lot of different runoffs that are meeting in one area and pushing it along. That is the end of your turn.
Because of how she rolled, does she start to hear the theme from Jaws when she's in the shit river?
You both notice a fin poke its head up or poke up from the water. That is the end of her turn. Tien,
Gross, horrible texture.
also known as Roland, it is your turn. You just watched your cleric get washed down the poop river. There is a slime in front of a slime-like creature in front of you. What are you doing?
Okay, so my plan is to try to basically kick this grate into the river.
Okay.
And so is that going to require my action to do so, or?
That would be an action, yes.
Okay, so cannot disengage. I'm going to back off.
Okay.
And then,
take an attack of opportunity.
Yep. And
10.
That's a nope.
All right.
And,
Swings at you. Okay. So you're going to try to give me a strength check. If you
just
would.
straight strength.
Straight strength. You are trying to lift this off the ground. 13. Easy enough. You have lifted the grate. The little part, the part that was underneath it, completely gives way and falls to the river. It's still on the bank of it, so it's not falling in the sludge, but you have this grate in your hand. What are you doing with it?
No, I was going to just kick it in.
Oh, you're just trying to... Okay, so yeah, the grate has been kicked. Huh. It's metal. It's not going to... Yeah,
it's not going to wash. I wouldn't expect it to wash away. I mean, but I don't know. I don't know how high pressure this shit is.
Okay. I can't remove that because it was a part of the creation of the map, not
Yeah.
a token. So it's there, but know that it is not there.
Yeah.
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the
Yep.
mind.
Put a little red X over it, you know.
Yep.
We killed the
At this point, I'm just gonna. I'm like, we gotta move.
Why didn't you?
One, 2,
Hey, who's putting X's here? There we go. Bam.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's all I can do, right?
Yeah,
How-
that's your movement. Your action. You have a bonus action, but I don't think
I can't do anything.
I'm just pulling the dumbs.
Wait, hold up.
There's, guys, there wasn't supposed to be any fighting in this episode. I mean, thank you, but
The rest of us were smart enough not to touch the green shit.
yeah.
No, we overlooked it, but there was potentially something there. I mean, he's put stuff in sewers before that we've passed by.
It's true.
So
What should I do? How far?
You have a bonus action.
2,
But if you
3.
can't do anything, then it is
Oh, she's being washed away. Okay. Burning my.
Washed is generous.
Oh wait, I thought I had. Yes, I do. I'm burning my action surge.
She's being grimed
Okay.
away.
Yeah, I'm just going after her.
all right. You're jumping in.
Jumping across.
Oh, you're jumping across. Yeah. Just give me a athletics or acrobatics.
Roll good, please. Ew.
You
It's not a natural
clear.
one.
It's not a natural one. You clear it. But as
Falls
you
backward.
land on the other side, hey, you slip into the sludge and you do begin to get dragged along, but not very far. You're quickly able to grab on to the side and anchor yourself. You are now in the sludge, being dragged down, but you are anchored.
I'm gonna climb up and then hold on. How much
No,
movement do I
that
have?
was the end of your movement.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
You
I
failed
still
to
have.
make-
I could still dash.
You did use action surge, so yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be bring me next to her. I'm gonna stick out my glaive
Okay. You are sticking out your glaive.
for her to try to
She
grab.
have a sword. Oh, wait.
I'm
I'll,
assuming.
I'll give her. Yeah, she gets a blunt end. I'm
Let's say,
holding
I'm
on to
assuming
the sharp.
blunt end.
You're gonna stab me.
All right. Kin, you have a
Yes.
blunt end of a staff slipping out to you. When it gets back to your turn, you might be able to do something with it. But I thought CJ was here, right?
Yes, you did dare.
Okay. I don't know why it's on the right side. The slime is going to use its ability to do a standing leap and leap 20 feet,
What the fuck?
landing next to Calisius,
Cool in a bad way.
the closest target.
Shit.
He's gonna make an attack. 22 to hit.
Oh shit.
I was born in the
Can I use my
slime.
point of inspiration to make him roll again?
You can.
Really?
Yeah.
Sure. Time to burn it.
10.
After.
Hey.
Does 10 hit?
That's a miss, baby.
All
That
right.
was-
Nice.
The ability of the creature to leap over to you catches you off guard for a moment, but as his pseudopod comes ramming towards you, time itself begins to slow around you. You matrix dodge out of the way, and the strike flies over, missing completely.
He did a fucking matrix.
That is the end of its turn. It is now your turn.
Can I go over here?
Yeah. Sorry,
And
the
I
map
merge
just...
into the wall.
You are up against the wall, but yes, that is a movable space.
Yeah. Disengage. 5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25. Can I jump across from here?
Yeah. Make a athletics or acrobatics. Natural one, please. Just pay it back.
I mean, technically, you could fail it to maybe go further.
Okay.
Oh my
Acrobatics. You do fail. Leaping
river-
over
You're
to
bad.
the other side, you don't quite make it. Slipping on the
No, here we go again.
You slip down the river. That is the end of your movement. But you are able to find purchase on the other side. What is CJ doing?
Can he teleport across?
Yeah. He can teleport, what was it, up 40 feet? Something like that?
5, 10, 15,
Yeah.
20, 25. Can he teleport here?
He cannot see that, so no.
He can go to basically to you.
Okay. Is that his movement?
That
Is that
not
his action?
No, that's an action.
That
That is
was-
not his movement. Actually, I don't think that's an action, right?
It is an action, so
Now
he
I roll
can't
for him to see if
dash.
you can do it again, right?
Oh,
To
I've been
recharge,
D6.
yeah.
Yeah, you can do that now. I've been treating that as a bonus action this whole time, or just an ability you can do.
Or woo!
What is it?
Boy,
We'll get
help
it
pull
back.
me out! Pull me out!
Yeah, he attempts to help pull you out, but that's all he can do, I guess.
I mean, but does he pull me out if that's his
Yeah,
action?
before or after teleporting the dog can make one bite attack. There you go. I knew I
So-
wasn't stupid. No, he cannot pull you out, but he can help you get out on your turn,
Sounds good.
or he can just bite you if you want.
No.
All right, as the end of your turn, Ken, you are floundering down river.
In a
oh,
river
wait, actually,
of
no, it's
shit.
the other cephalopod's turn.
Ah.
He's just gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that it? Oh, yeah, no, he can only go 20 feet. So he's gonna go ahead and dash to get within striking distance, but that's all he can do. That is the end of his turn. It is now Ken. You are being flushed down the river of shit. You do.
Can I please grab the blunt
I
end of the
need
glaive?
you to give me a dexterity saving throw. You are reaching out to try to grab this.
I'm not doing well, guys.
You
Oh,
miss
no.
I've been cursed today. I have been cursed.
And continue to go down the river. As you do, you watch as the male figure steps out of the shadows. Seeing you going forward, about to slam the wall, he will actually attempt to grab you before you hit.
The wall?
Yeah. So not spectral. The male reaches out to you, is able to grab you by the arm just before you hit into the gate, saving you from taking a lot of damage.
Yay.
And you are now anchored.
Save me, tall, dark, and handsome, please.
What the fuck are you doing down here?
Having a terrible time.
Clearly. Alright, that is the end of your turn. Roland, you see your cleric friend getting rescued on the other end by the seemingly not evil guard.
Okay. Oh, we had a newbie with us. He messed with the slime things.
Roll deception.
Is it really deception?
I mean, it is because you guys aren't. It is deceiving, but I'll give you. I don't know. Yeah, just straight deception.
No.
3.
God damn.
His eyes.
It's not
squints.
untrue, we messed with the slimes.
Yeah, he did. His eyes squint towards you. And there's definite distrust, and he's kind of sizing you up. You notice him. Well, Ken, since you're right next to him, he kind of puts his hand on his blade, still anchoring you. He's not letting you go, but he does not seem very trusting. That is the end of your turn. This cephalopod is going to go do his standing. Well, no, actually, yeah, he'll do a standing jump to get back over here and then move 10 more feet. That's all he can do. That is the end of his turn. Calisius, back to the top of the round with you. You are stuck in the slime. CJ is preventing you from going any further down, but
I pull CJ into the shit river and let it carry me down.
Give me an animal handling. At advantage. 17's enough. The natural 20 is even better. CJ.
I hold him out of the shit while I carry him down.
Okay. CJ does not want to go into that water, but looking over at the incoming slimes and trusting you the way he does, he jumps into your arms. You are both going down the river. That's 30 feet, right? It's 5. Oh. 10. Yeah. Roland, you see the bard and dog making their way towards you.
I'm good. Well, is it my turn yet?
It's technically the slime's turns.
Hold up,
Yep.
hold up.
Okay, yeah, that's true. You still have your bonus action.
You ever see that movie Volcano?
A long fucking time ago, but
Remember that guy? He's like jumps out of the train into the lava carrying the guy.
I don't. But
All right, so as I'm passing by, I look to get carried away to my death, but I try to hand off
CJ,
CJ to Roland. Love him. That's what I say. And that's that.
CJ. Technically, CJ does have an action. As it
CJ
is his
jumps off.
turn. Okay.
Yeah,
He stepped
you
off.
just jump off.
CJ, not knowing exactly what you're doing, jumps off to the side.
Remember me? That's my turn.
All right, Roland. Clesius is.
Technically, I get an attack of opportunity.
Are you gonna attack the dog?
No, I'm gonna grapple.
Okay, you're going to grapple Clesius. I mean, it was your turn, so you're going to be able to do that anyway. But
Well, yeah, but I could do it before my turn too.
okay, yeah. Make an attempt. What is that? Strength?
Athletics, I think.
Yeah, athletics. There you go. Roll athletics.
Athletics of yours sets the DC.
12.
You're able to get a hold of him and prevent him from going further down the river. However, he's still. You've anchored him. He's
Yep.
now anchored. Looking over your shoulder, you notice that the slimes are no longer giving chase. That is. What have you done with this monstrosity here? Who put that fucking stupid. Well, whatever. Hate you.
Stupid what?
Someone drew that stupid booty face, or whatever it is.
What booty face?
Yeah,
Where?
Look at that booty. Where's
The booty.
Show me the booty.
Oh, the Lenny face? I
Yeah,
don't
there
know.
you go. There's I only know it from a meme where it's
The booty
that-
face.
it's a
Is that a
song
different
about
map?
booty.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah,
So you don't like it, noted.
I don't like it. I actually find the song kind of funny, but regardless, that is the end of combat phase. Roland, if you choose to, you can help Clesius out of the water. To your left of you, CJ is shaking off the mud and the grime, spraying it everywhere, getting a little bit more on you.
Yeah. All right. Up you go, man.
Clesius, you were able to get the pouch, and it doesn't look like it suffered any damage, which is surprising since it's been sitting in acid this whole time.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
in it?
Roll a d10 for me. 7.
And
You
one.
find 7 platinum in the pouch.
Does anyone see me do this?
Yeah,
is
Roland
right in
is
front
right
of
in front of you, so yeah.
Your kin doesn't, right?
Ken is
Ken
currently indisposed. Incidentally, Ken, the guard is helping you out, but he is very wary of your group. All right.
Hey, bud,
What is your
thank you for.
business?
Well, our business right now is getting clean. What's your business?
My business is to watch out for troublemakers like yourselves.
Oh, I didn't cause that much trouble. I clearly took the brunt of the badness.
That's true.
What's your name?
Essek.
Essek. Uh-huh.
Totally haven't been watching Critical Role. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, when you plagiarize, you're supposed to plagiarize from stuff that we don't know.
You can't plagiarize. A name is a name. He's not floating, is he? He's not a dark elf, is he?
I think, well, he is now.
Literally,
I'm
his
calling
name-
Matt.
Clearly
I'm calling
is.
Matt.
I can't see anything else now.
100%
Sorry,
dark.
it was the first name that popped in my head. It's spelled with the CK.
Oh, okay, yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps.
Yeah,
A little more down to earth.
yeah. What? Anyway, what is your business here?
Man, now we're gonna pay taxes on that.
So,
Property royalties.
Are you allowed past the scary wall?
it depends. Are you expected?
Can I pay to be expected?
Roll persuasion.
I'm not rolling well today, guys.
I believe.
You're supposed to
can't
laugh
guide
before
us
she
myself,
tries
can
something
I?
like that, Rachel. You're supposed to let her do it. Laugh at her effort.
Is that
Okay,
it?
it's not
Yeah.
terrible. Here we go.
I can certainly We'll let you in for a small fee.
How small of a fee?
Well, 10 gold to store your weapons. Weapons are not allowed inside the hub unless you pay.
Counts
I'm
as
sorry.
a weapon.
10 gold to keep your weapons. Pardon, it's been a
Oh.
long day, I'm tired. To keep your weapons, and maybe another 5 to keep my silence.
Ah.
I'm just gonna look down the river at the elders, and I'm gonna hand over 15 gold and go to.
Right, and you go. Behave. No violence.
Nice to meet you. I'll try.
Right. You have successfully managed to enter. The door opens as once again you see him knock 3 times. Roland, as you approach, he is a lot more wary of you. And who are you? You don't look like any scoundrel I've seen before.
Oh, I mean, I don't suppose that 15 gold was per person.
Roll. I'll let you roll persuasion too.
Is Khaleesi with you?
Disadvantage because he has a.
Do I even have persuasion? Okay, there we go.
So disadvantage because he has a poor thought of you, but advantage because Kin's already.
So normal?
so to speak. So yeah, straight roll.
Eh.
17, same thing. He nods, puts his hand out, nods.
Well, unfortunately, I think I lost my money in the river. I have nothing on me.
I forgot you're poor. You're not a part
I
of the
am.
group.
Roland is the poorest person in the group right now.
He withdraws
Hey, a
his
new
hand
competitor.
and puts his hand back on his sword, staring you down. No money, no entry.
No ticket.
That's fair.
And what about you, fat man?
Oh, I am part of a group known as the Shit Bandits. As you can probably smell.
You definitely reek.
You don't happen to have any showers in there, do you?
There's a washroom inside if you need to use it. You aren't the first
All
to
right.
fall into the river.
Hmm.
Is he the first to poke a slime?
You might want to put up some railings or something.
Yeah.
Because, seems like kind of
We don't want visitors here.
okay. Well,
You
thanks.
could tell.
I'll see you later.
He does not. The door is closed in front of you, so he lets you
I know-
walk, and
I knocked 3 times.
nothing happens.
I give him 15 gold.
In you go. He
No.
knocks 3 times. The door opens.
You don't pay for Roland?
The dog will. Well, actually, the dog follows you in.
I like that Roland saw him take the platinum, and then he's just like, "Here's 15 for me. I'll be in."
Roland, he's not budging. He's staring you down. Khaleesi's, you're able to go inside.
I look back at him and say, you wouldn't fit in here anyway. I head in.
Who's touching the dog?
Watch our backs.
Damn. Ice cold.
I don't suppose you don't mind me waiting around for my I wouldn't call them compatriots, but
Associates?
You can do whatever you want outside these walls.
so you've been doing this job long?
Cards, please. Dear God, you have cards.
Give me a charisma. Just a straight charisma roll. He
Well,
he looks at you and then fades back into the wall. seemingly disappearing into shadow.
The funny thing is, Roland does have playing cards.
Please.
So, yeah, Roland, you have been left outside.
Twice in 10 seconds.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's-
I'm gonna take a seat and I'm gonna pull out my. Do I have playing cards? Yeah, I do.
Start playing solitaire.
Play with the guard.
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna build a fucking a
House
tower.
Card.
House of Cards.
Yeah, house of cards.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking ice cold. All right. While that whole thing is going on, the rest of you have entered inside the hub. As you enter, the first thing you notice is the flowery scent that replaces the sewage and your new bugbear friend. The tunnel you were following opens to a large chamber bustling with life. The raucous chorus of conversation nearly drowns out a lonely bard, belting his heart out in a nearby corner. The river of sludge next to you leads to a larger flow where two other rivers run together. They ring around a stone island, littered with mismatched tables, chairs, and patrons. Residing over the stone island, a chandelier of twisted silver sprouts in all directions from a massive ruby embedded into the ceiling. It is adorned with 12 large crystals placed equidistant from each other along its perimeter, with four smaller crystals.
S'mores.
S'mores. 4 smaller crystals
The s'mores chandelier.
lying between each of those. Currently, 2 of the gems are emitting light. One of the large ones that is pointing directly to the what you would perceive as west, if you look at it kind of like a compass. The other, one of the smaller ones that is currently in the northeast area. As you enter, following Gurk, he leads you around the corner. You look over to your left and you see what seems to be a line of people trying to get into a side corridor of some sorts. He pays no mind to it. There's a dragon here. Or look there. Sorry.
It's
Ben.
mine.
Look at there. Going over, he secures a table into the in a corner. The bugbear follows closely behind with the Lady Tesper and Flying Serpent Pharaoh on her shoulder. As you get over to the table, with one arm, the bugbear
real
puts you down. Nope.
Flip my hood up.
You put your
My
hood-
little cape that someone made. I'm gonna flip it up because someone already recognized with the disguise that I'm going for. So at this point, I'm just covering my face.
You mean you with bruises?
Well, I mean, I did my hair back. I don't think that my face is that recognizable. I was just looking to be a ruffian. But if a horse can recognize me, then maybe
You're the
just
sharp
hide my whole face. It's a sharp horse, but
It's more people who know you can see that it's you. You just happen to look beat up.
I don't know who knows me in here. I flip my
It's
cape
true.
up.
That's true. But yeah, you flip your cape up, kind of lower your head. No one really pays you much mind. The bugbear, putting the Lady Tesper down with one arm, uses the other to pull out a chair for her.
Thank you.
Oh, of course, my lady.
What's
Of course.
What's an accent?
What's what?
What's an accent? I don't know.
What's the next? You know, none of us know. He puts you, lays out the chair for you. Gurk takes one on the opposite side towards the wall.
Oh.
Fucking hell, woman.
You told me to sit down, but you didn't put me in a seat.
Well, I'm just setting the stage, man.
Can I have my snake back?
I think I've given you control over it.
Him?
Him. I don't know. I don't think we ever established
Is it
I mean, a fair
Well, we don't know how to check.
That's true.
What they have? What is it? I don't even want to remember. But yeah, They sit you down. Crawford, you approach, and I'm guessing you take the other open seat.
Question.
Answer.
While I was being carried over to my table, can I take a quick look around and see if there are any faces we recognize here?
Make a perception check.
Okay. That's a 7.
I mean, he's being gentle with you, but it is hard to get a feel for the surroundings when your head is constantly bobbling into the shoulder of a bugbear. You don't
Okay.
recognize anyone, but then again, it's kind of hard for you to look.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I'm not gonna. I'm interested, but I'm not gonna roll it just because I think that she failed. I'm gonna get out a. I mean, they're watching us, huh?
Who's there?
Two of these guys are. These two gentlemen.
I can't move the drum.
Are we to get drinks? I would be happy to get us some. Depends on how long we'll be here.
Certainly. What's going on with your voice? You weren't talking like that earlier.
I don't mind.
No, I wasn't. But you seem to. No, you're fucking.
All right, no, I think I'm doing the right voice. I mean, it's been 2 weeks.
You're doing good, but you barely know me. The best you know is that I'm here to help. The less you know about the way I talk and the way I look, the better. Now, I will
Fair enough.
go get drinks. Will we be here for long, or should I just order one?
Well, it depends how fruitful these negotiations are. But
Fair enough.
starting
Get
to
a few
have
drinks.
Well,
I will join you in this endeavor.
Lady Tesper, if you wish to write a will or negotiate via paper and pen, here is some. And he looks at you and he slides you an unfolded paper bird and something to write on it in the event that we need, you get it. I'm gonna
Does
go
this one have a
over-
dick drawn on it?
No,
It's got a little-
You
no,
got
it's
that
got-
one. You got that one a little while ago.
Okay.
It flew on. Unfortunately, you couldn't really grab it in the state you were in, as you are still tied up. But the paper bird is in your possession.
Okay.
It's roosted on your head.
Okay.
This one's got boobies on it. No, it's blank, so you can write on it.
With
Okay,
her
well, I-
still tied up hands.
So I can still send a dick pic. Okay, good.
You don't need to write anything legible to send a message.
It's true. Yes, Xavier follows. As you approach the bar, you see a darker-skinned half-elf currently serving, looks like to be some kind of stew to the patrons. Goes, I'll be with you in a moment. Curled up next to the bar on a rug, rather large gray wolf lifts its head and takes notice of you. Steel blue eyes following you as you approach the bar.
I don't know much about dogs. I don't want to take its gaze for longer than I need to. If I meet eyes with it, I'll probably break away.
So, okay, you meet eyes with it, but so you break away.
Mr. Flounder, are you a drinking man, or should we order some?
You turn around. Mr. Furflower's not there. He walks over to the wolf and goes, "Oh, it's good to see you, my lady." And he gives her a nice little scratch behind the ears. It kind of raises its chin up, and he kind of scratches under the chin. Turns its head to the ground. Sorry. I was greeting the lady. See, it's proper respect to greet the lady when you enter this establishment.
Maybe I'll buy a round for the dog then.
Gives you a quizzing look, but as to answer you, they have quite a large selection of rather hard to find wine. If you were thinking of getting a bottle, plenty of ales.
I feel like this is an occasion for wine, don't you think?
Well, of course, that's why I suggested it. We have a noble woman.
Yes, absolutely.
He eats. You see the older looking half elf look up and be like, what is it, Xavier? Oh, that's a different voice. What is it, Xavier? Oh, I will have the boulders number 5. Fine, whatever.
Oh, and I'm sure you have food for the dog behind the counter. I'll give you a gold if you give it some now until it's free.
He looks. Roll persuasion, actually, real quick.
Okay. What did it start with? Persuasion? That's a P, right?
I think it's an S.
Damn!
Consistent, 11.
Guys,
He's
two of them.
like, hey, I'll do that. He takes the gold and you kind of turns towards the back room and motions over. Eventually, you see a young man come out with kind of a bowl of some kind of meat. Put it in front of her. Return back into the kitchen. Is there anything else I can get you?
Tell me about the crystals if you have a moment. And I guess you could just describe them to me again, because I'm a little bit. Was it literally a chandelier, and you were just describing it very flavorfully, or is it like a okay, cool.
Give me an Arcana check.
Are these taquitos?
You have any taquitos?
Sure.
Arcana +2. Hey, what does a natural 1 get me? A 3 total. Keep in mind.
You know, I mean, it is a gorgeous. I have no idea what that's supposed to be. Food of some sort. Bread and cheese, maybe.
It looks good.
But
Oh, he's a fucking chandelier.
That's the chandelier. It's the hot crystal. I don't remember what voice I was doing, so this is it now.
That's fair enough. We'll all go down a word. Your turn.
If you're new here, if you need to keep track of time or whatever, it functions as a clock.
Ooh.
Okay. I don't say that. Okay. I say that.
Riveting.
Yeah.
I've got other patrons. Is there something you need?
I look at him creepily, and that's it.
What?
He goes behind the bar and he pulls out a bottle of wine. Fancy lettering, very fancy looking bottle. He brings it over to First Flounder. Thank you, each. I'm sure my new friend here will gladly cover the cost.
Let me just check my equipment real quick, because that's where I'm at with money. How much for a crowbar? No. Oh, I put out a single gem in agate, which I believe is worth 20 gold pieces.
You put out the agate. He
Takes it wholeheartedly because I'm an idiot and I don't have anything between a lot of money and no money at all.
He looks. There's a look of brief confusion, but he takes it. You kind of watch him fiddle around his pocket, pulls out a small little lens, and kind of takes a look at it. He nods. He's like, "That's a bit much, but I have so many different voices. You just don't even know." Here. He goes back and he grabs a second bottle from underneath and he puts it out on the house.
On the house. I have proficient with jeweler's kits. I know I overpaid you. So thank you for the second bottle that I paid for. 4 glasses, please.
He gives you the 4 glasses are put in front of you.
Okay, cool. I take that and walk back.
Okay.
I wink at him and I walk back.
You pass by a Goliath standing guard and eyeing you down. Especially the fact that you have
Goliath.
Huh?
think she said she likes flies. But yeah, he kind of looks at your weapons. He's a little more tense around you, but he's not. There's no outward show of force. He completely ignores the bugbear as he just moseys on by. Oh, it seems your fine new friend here has decided to treat us. And he puts out the bottle. Laverne, you're noble. You know this is a rather expensive wine.
The second bottle is almost immediately pocketed. But yeah, we got a bottle of wine to drink.
Well, obviously I can't quite join in the drinking, what with my hands tied and everything. But you gentlemen enjoy without me.
Well, oh, she's a friend. You can untie her. It should be fine. Yeah, fine, whatever. You watch as the goblin comes over and he starts fiddling with the knot. Then he looks at it and is like, "This is a really shitty knot." He just like pulls the string and it comes undone. Your hands come free.
Oh, why, thank you so much.
Who tied this? My God.
I don't know. You're gonna have to hire better thugs, quite honestly. You don't even know. They didn't even know who they were kidnapping.
That sounds like what was it? Junior League here. My God.
Yeah. Well, that's why I was hoping to do business with people who were, better at that.
Oh, I'm glad you think us so competent. Speaking of business, and you see him kind of reach into his little vest, pull out a small monocle, put it up to his right eye, which now that you're in kind of a more lit area, you do notice that his right eye is grayed over. The small little scar that goes over it, and he just puts the little glass over it. So, to business then. You had an offer for us, I believe.
You said Wuhan?
Yes, that's where the virus came from. Yes.
Okay.
Fucking polls, man. All over the place. Okay, cool.
Yes, about a business. So, obviously, you fine gentlemen were hired to deliver me to
Of course.
your client.
We were given a destination. We've mostly completed the delivery. Technically, we're a little short, but...
Aha. And if you don't mind my asking, how much were they offering you for this job?
Just give me a vague persuasion, just for fun.
Persuasion. That's an 11.
I'm going to say Crawford bottom around, so they're a little more loose lips, so go ahead, advantage.
Oh, cool. I don't know if that'll actually help or not, but we're going to try. That's a 10.
Come on now.
All right, listen. We can't go around giving the name of our sponsors. I'm sure you understand. It's shady business. We would like to not end up in the river.
No. I didn't ask who your client was. I asked what they were paying you.
Well, I mean, also it's not polite in trade to talk about what you make.
At least humor us that the last leg of the journey will be here, and we won't just be sitting here getting drunk in the sewers all night.
I mean, there's less places to get drunk.
Of course.
Maybe.
Well, to be clear, I'm only asking so that I can pay you fairly. I want to make sure the wages that I'm offering are tantalizing.
Oh, well, I mean, you could give us a number, and we'll decide if that's suitable. You see it out. He's kind of stroking his little mustache and curling it on the edges.
Well, how about this? I have 50 gold on me that I'm willing to part with for a job well done. And I'm also willing to offer you a job and a place of employment above if you want a quote unquote legal
Are you
job for
serious?
anything.
How the hell would you hire us? We're a goblin and a bugbear. I don't think would be well welcomed, to be honest.
I know a place that would hire you. Burn just like this.
Hmm.
And I would assume that the work there is slightly less dangerous, though the clientele, I understand, are quite interesting people. And you probably not have your lack of targets for you to sneak a hand into pockets now and then.
Roll persuasion again with advantage.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
I
lie.
really want to make friends with them.
I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind not smelling like shit all the time. Yes, but wouldn't mind having access to a better variety of books either. Where is this establishment?
The North Ward, actually.
This is a higher end district.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely could find plenty to satiate my mind.
Indeed.
Yes, you and your bloody books. Well, I mean, we wouldn't be against it. Of course, we would have to come inspect the establishment and ensure that all the finances are in order. But
Of course, and fair trade value and whatnot.
yes,
But of course, none of that would happen if I were to be delivered to your client and kept here, at least.
You make a fine point to do.
What of Wuhan? If you up and change your lives and work topside in the north district, will they not come looking?
What of Wuhan?
Is that literally? I thought you said that was the individual that contracted Lake
No.
Test.
No, they wouldn't say. That was just Pi can't talk, or you can't talk. One of you can't talk.
Oh.
Well, it's probably Pi. I'm fading quick.
Well, then I
no.
would refer to
No,
the.
they said earlier that they can't give up their clients and they can't give up how much they're being paid for it. It's kind of against business protocol.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I would still
Don't
ask.
make group, yeah, I understand, of course. I would admit I'm quite enticed. It would be, and you said it would be at a tavern, much like this one. I'm assuming not underground, of course.
Not underground. From what I understand, it's a manor, actually, and they have, I believe, a full premises, if I'm not mistaken. Right in the middle of, I believe it's, do you know that alley up there where there's the, and she's like snapping her fingers at Crawford, like too high and mighty to remember for herself, kind of, but.
Right. Yeah, I don't know really what Crawford's like trying to play at. It's there's many fine establishments in the North Ward.
It's the new one that's just opening, I think. It's right across from that potion store.
Yes, and there's a bookstore as well. I
Yes,
believe
the
it's
bookstore.
Bear's Tooth Alley.
No, that doesn't sound right.
Bear's Tooth. I don't even know where that is. That even in Waterdeep?
Troll Skull, perhaps? Does that
No,
sound right?
We know the area. That's over in the quadrant 7, right?
The North Ward? Yes. It seemed a rather fine establishment when I passed by, and I know that for a fact that I can get you both jobs there. Legitimate ones, and of course, I'm sure the owner. What was that?
He's
One sec, phone call.
The elf or the goblin has a phone call.
Oh.
We have to. Are these guys not going to be like?
Fucking sales.
Oh.
Were they selling something good?
No, I didn't answer. I'm sure they're asking about an extended warranty or some bullshit.
Probably.
Would you take it? It might be a good deal.
Could be. Could be.
Check against the other 20 calls you get.
Except
Yeah, right.
I don't have I don't think I have one. I think my car's all paid off. In fact, I know my car's all paid off.
What does that have to do with warranty?
Like we don't.
Or do I drive? You tell me, sir.
Yeah, I get calls. I get calls where like your warranty is about to expire in your car. I'm like, my car's fucking 12 years old.
Yeah, my
Or
car
I've
is.
made up like fake cars, and they just hung up immediately.
my car's 10 years old. Whatever warranty is on it, it's probably expired by now.
The Costco warranty.
And it's not even under my name. It was my dad gave it to me like 3-4 years ago. But anyway, where were we? Sorry, I had a message being delivered via brain.
Yes, I was
Absolutely,
offering you
dude.
a job and gold to get me out of this situation that I find myself in. If you need to deliver me to your client, so be it, as long as you get me out afterward.
Sorry, thunder. Alright. Well, if we give you to the client, we'll get paid twice. That wouldn't be a bad thing. But I don't know if we can guarantee your escape. They are, from what I understand, pretty shady characters. But, incidentally, around this time, the ones of you who were able to make it inside. What the hell just happened to my mouse? There we go. Nope. There we go.
Nope. Nope.
Got it.
Nope.
Got it.
Get that mouse.
The two of you able to make it inside now.
The
Walking.
two of you.
You see another guard on the other side of the little area. You come into, you see the same chandelier that seems to be sprouting from this red crystal. Again, to your left, you see a line of people. With your passive perception, kid, you notice some of them are a little beat up. You see everything they've seen. You hear a bard next to you who seems very out of breath as he is losing his
Religion.
that's losing his ability to keep up with the noise of the room. What are y'all doing?
I'm gonna wave at the guard. Hi.
Ma'am?
Are there washrooms here?
Yes. Far hallway. Kind of going from here. He points to this area over here. Through the back.
Cool.
Past the witch's room.
The witch's room.
Yes, it's where the witch sells her goods or whatever. We never go in there. She creeps us the fuck out.
Good to know. Good to know. Cool. Thank you. Do they have like soaps or things? This place smells really nice. I'd like to smell the same.
Yeah, they're over there. You just need to.
Cool.
You might have to pay an extra silver for it, but.
That's all right. Thank you.
Ma'am?
I turn to look behind me to see if my friends are actually following. I see Calisius and assume that Roland is behind him, and I run to the washroom.
Another place.
Places and CJ, but CJ did not make it into the bar yet. He's still outside. The fuck where did CJ go? CJ!
As
Did you
soon
put him on
as
the
I go
top?
past, I see Crawford and
Wait, no, that's never.
Yeah, you see,
I found myself.
you see Crawford that looks like he just got in a fight. And
I
Yeah.
also have my pull up. I don't know if that does anything.
yeah, no, I mean they
Yeah,
you know,
on the dog.
your hood is
Guys,
pulled up.
To be kind of creative with it.
Yeah. Oh, there is.
but Millie Tesper still looks like Millie Tesper. So
Yeah, you definitely see Millie. You see the bugbear they were traveling with. Neither the bugbear or the goblin pay you any mind because they don't know who you are. Well, actually,
Millie has a wine glass in her hand, like held off to the side, by the stem, because otherwise you can't. It gets warm if you hold it by the bulb. But
yeah.
you know,
Never
that
fits
kind of thing.
pants.
So she's clearly, if you're looking at her, not giving off any distress signals.
Mm-hmm. Which is good, because I intend to be clean now.
You
Which
pass.
room? Which is room?
Which is real.
Which
Going
is
to do
room?
it.
As you head across, you pass over one of the stone bridges. Looks stable, well made. You cross over, passing a red curtain. Rather loud crowd in there. Cups clinking, that sort of thing. Going forward down the hallway. I'm sorry.
Is that the burlesque room?
You don't know.
It's the red
What's the
room.
what is
The red
burlesque
room.
You pass on the hallway. You pass to your left. Well, to your right is a closed door. To your left, there's a little sign on the wall that says Grimsbane's Goods. Further on, you see and smell and kind of the air itself. It feels a little more humid. A group washroom. There is a sign pointing for men to go one way, women to go the other.
So we have this. Alrighty. I will go in and I will shower and I will be clean and I will scrub my clothes as best as I can. I want to have nothing left of the terrible, terrible things. If there are spare clothes in there, I am stealing them. They are mine now. I'm going to burn my clothes.
I mean,
They
You
only
can
have
definitely-
Axe body spray though.
hey, yeah, that is unfortunate.
That is
Oh,
better
yeah,
than
smoke
shit.
detectors in there.
You do see, look inside, and you see, as you pass the door of Grimsby Goods, you look inside and you see a woman, long, stringy, white-gray hair, just kind of staring out at you. Two heterochromatic, two different color eyes. Doesn't say anything, but she just watches you as you go by with a smile, kind of a creepy grin on her face. You pass
Love
right
her.
by, you head into the shower. There's an attendant there for fresh soap. It is a silver.
Uh-huh.
You could.
That's fine. Money means nothing to me in this
They don't-
situation.
They don't have clothes for sale, but you can get a robe.
Ooh, I will take a robe.
There's just just plain white robe. They can. There is a lady who offers to clean the clothes for you if you wish. Another silver.
No, I take care of that myself.
Okay. You jump on in. You just begin your bath. No, she would have taken a long. Actually, no, she would have passed y'all's table. Y'all both see your cleric just walk by and head off into the back. Clesius just stepped off the bathroom. Anyway, back to business then. So you are offering us, of course, a permanent, well, not maybe not permanent, but a tenure up in the northern ward, correct?
Indeed. Yes, that's exactly what I'm offering.
To not,
In
no
addition,
one
of
has
course,
to do
the
it.
financial benefit today.
Yes, we could. I mean, I see no problem with this. Good.
If you
I
need a
mean,
moment, of course, I'm. Well,
No, I don't. I mean, this is an amazing offer. We're offered a place and employment that doesn't require us to run around in the sewers anymore. I've lived my entire life here. I'd rather not stay.
And what of those that have seen you come in with the target you said you were going to bring here and leave without delivering on that? Who are we looking to face in the near future because of your employment?
Well, they've obviously where they were lost or taken by some scoundrels in the hub happens all the time. People disappear.
oh, I see.
It wouldn't be the biggest deal. I do know that Yeats has moved and smuggled people all throughout Faerun.
Can I look around? I want to see how many people are. I mean, obviously in this moment, maybe not many. I would also like to look around and see if I recognize anyone and if anyone is paying particular interest to the crowd of us drinking wine.
Roll perception. For me, sir. At disadvantage because you've been drinking. No, I'm just kidding. 10.
Well, it doesn't matter, does it?
A lot of the people seem to be not. They seem to be involved in whatever business they are handling. Looking around, you see some full tables. You see a very eclectic group of people. Everything from orcs to bugbears, goblins, humans, half elves, dwarves.
Cool.
It's,
With a 10, yeah, with a 10, this might be a stretch. Anyone either by themselves or looking to be with a group? You know what I'm saying? Like they sat at a table,
hoping others
they
will join.
right, or
Waiting for
they went to a group that people were already there, and they're kind of using crowd as cover. Anyone, particularly eyeing us? I know that the bard is by himself. It seems like, but is anyone else like, really just
But
trying to not be alone?
the person next to the bard who seems to be involved with the not involved with the music, but engrossed in the music. At the very least, feigning interest, and which is really, honestly keeping the bard going. He at least has one ear. You look across onto the actual island itself. One of the little more not rattier tables, but not one of the round tables. There is a man sitting by himself. There is what you assume is a barmaid asking if he needs help. He is alone, but you don't think he's waiting. You don't know anything else about him.
Look at that mustache.
That's a good mustache.
Is he the red token? I don't know if he actually looks like that, but you're speaking.
That guy, yeah.
Cool.
The only one who's at a table by himself.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of true.
Who's echoing?
Probably me. Well, I can't echo by myself.
Right.
You're coming through. I think it's Ghost.
I don't think so. Boo.
But it's not all the time. It's just a few times.
Oh, I can turn that ability on and off.
Oh, my.
Okay. Fair enough. Just want to get a lay of the land. I know that I wasn't doing that the entire time, but
Yeah, it's fine.
Cool. I'm half bought into their cover story. I'm fully bought into whatever it's doing. I think this may be an issue in the future. But if we're gonna do this, what do we need to do next? Do we need to get out of here at this point? Is it better that we were here less time than?
I honestly don't know. We were just supposed to deliver you to the Red Room and collect our payment and move on. We didn't really have a time limit. It was just whatever you delivered.
Well,
We'd vary.
what if we sent our friend Esmond, right? That's your name, Esmond?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That
is the cover name.
Okay. What if we sent Esmond to peer around the curtain and see if your employer's waiting, or is it just a matter of sneaking out past there, or?
Well, we can just, if you wanted to sneak out, you can just go back the way we came in. There's nothing. As long as we're not keeping you anymore. So.
Do either of you have a point more to harp on her? You're out in the open. If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to wash up before we leave. I don't usually spend this much time below the surface.
Yeah, you look more like a city boy. Spot that a mile away.
As a matter of
Someone's
course,
gotta
by the
do
way,
it.
thank you so much, Xavier dear, for carrying me through that dreadful tunnel. I'm so glad that I didn't have to touch anything in here.
It was my pleasure.
I get up and go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I continue drinking with them. Polite conversation.
For Flounder gives you directions. To
Oh yeah, I would. Yeah, I would ask.
Yeah.
Cool.
Easy enough.
Okay.
Ecclesius, now that you are back from the restroom, what are you doing? Kin has left your side, and
The clack lady.
I'm sorry, I was mute.
Kin has left your side. She's gone further in. Depending where you go, you could at least spot Millie.
I just want to play this.
I don't know. That's what I'm asking.
I'd like to get some change of clothes too.
You can follow her to the bathroom. You heard what the guard said. You both came in at the same time. The bathing area.
How much was it?
It was a silver for soap and wash with your own soap or brand new soap kind of thing, and then a silver for laundry, basically. Laundry service.
Oh, I wasn't planning on keeping these pieces of crap.
Then you can leave them. I'm not telling you what to do.
Alright, I used 1 silver, and wait, hold on. 1 silver for the shower. Where do I get new clothes from, and how much are they?
Silver was for a robe as well. I think.
Okay, so
Right,
got
Ken?
it. So
That's what I said.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm muted. I'm muted. I should be muted. I'm eating. I'm sorry.
You're fine. Yeah. So if you can make your way to the back, I would say, Crawford has gotten up at this point. Crawford, you notice Calestius making his way to the back. Both of you pass by Grimsbane Goods as you head on to the showers and bathing area.
this place is kind of like a underground place for criminals, right?
Give me a history check.
But we're in the castle right now.
You don't know. You've never heard of this place before. It does. I mean, it's in the sewers, so you'd expect it to be seedier. But yeah,
Okay.
that's about as much as you know.
All right.
Chill.
The place.
People around look a little of the rougher crowd.
Do I see anyone that looks like they might be doing okay money wise?
Give me a perception check. 16. You see a few people. One obviously being the noble woman that you have been traveling with. You see a table. Currently, there's a barmaid, but he's sitting by himself. A kind of gnomish man, but in nicer looking attire. You see a hooded figure, but the cloak itself looks of finer make. Seems to be discussing a deal with another hooded figure, but this one a little bit more ratty, ramshackle.
After I change my clothes, I kind of want to eavesdrop on their deal.
Okay. You can do that. You're gonna have to find a place for you to sit to get close enough to hear. It is a large or a loud area.
So where am I moving to?
You can attempt to find. Okay. So the dwarvishman nobleman is not revealed. Right here, and then the other one is right here.
What happens if I go back and get my dirty clothes and I just sink here and I hide under the bridge? Oh shit!
You could.
Under the bridge.
You would probably be seen by a lot of people as you get in there, unless you want to try to stealth. But
I just stand over here and I look away from them, but point my ear towards their conversation.
Just give me a stealth, just to see, or deception. Stealth or
No,
deception.
look casual.
That's fine. I'm happy with my 16.
16. Yeah. Millie, you. Well, no, he's stealth, so you wouldn't see this. Yeah, you make your way. I'm assuming this is after your shower, which means Ken, you're also done showering. Crawford, you can be done if you wish.
I would like to catch Kin on the way back.
But I want to talk to the witch.
Oh yes, I do too. I want to talk to you, and I want to talk to both of you.
You get one little taste of freedom away from the adults.
Oh, I'm not. I think I'm
Witch and Red Room.
Okay, we will handle the witch. Ecclesius, just go ahead and give me a perception, I guess, another perception, because now you're trying to listen to this man. 21, easy. You hear as the waitress comes up. What can I get for you, dear? I mean, I guess this she would have been here for a long time then, but we'll roll with it. Is there anything else I can get for you, sir? Yeah, I was hoping that I could maybe find someone for a bit of a job. If you think you might know someone willing to take on a rather shady dealing, I'll ask around for you if you wish. That would be most appreciated. That is what you hear.
Jaunty tune.
It is.
Odysseus moseys up, goes out of his chair, and sits down.
Okay.
What's on the table?
It looks like a wine glass. It fills with a dark red wine.
Is this just one glass on the table?
Currently, yes.
I take it and I down it.
His? Okay, so you're gonna reach across the table and just take it from him?
Why would you do that?
I'll say with that stealth roll, he's not expecting this. You appear and you grab it and chug it down. Excuse me, what the hell are you doing here, sir?
I turn my back to him. I look at the woman. I say, "Poor wench, get us something that's better than this trash."
Right away, sir.
Sorry for that. I have to wash the taste of some shit out of my mouth.
That's fine, as long as you're paying for the next round.
That's what you heard. Now, I heard you. What I heard was you're looking for someone to handle some business for you.
You heard correctly.
Do tell. What's the score?
Give me 5 seconds here, real quick.
1, 2.
Okay,
3.
don't be a dick.
Sorry.
I'm answering a whisper here.
Being whispered to. How is Roland getting in here?
fallen twice, but this time, the second story, it's stable. He's using the gut.
I wonder if he could like get in through. No, wait, no, there's the spectral wall. I'm dumb.
Almost done.
Are you though?
As I
You
said,
can take your time. It just gives us time to plot with our chaotic nature.
Sorry, I'm not. I should have just done this vocally. So yeah, Warren, you successfully were able to convince the man to give you 10 gold. You can
Warren's back?
Warren dead.
Oh, not Warren. Sorry, Roland. You've chosen like a little more different names.
I said the first time he was like, "It's Roland." I was like, "God damn it!"
But yeah, you were able to convince the guy. Gave you 10 coins. As I just wrote out to you, you can give up 5 to bribe your way in, but you'll have to give up your weapons, or you can give up 10 and try to convince him to let you in anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna keep my weapons, so I'm gonna give him the 10.
Okay, you give him 10 gold. You've covered your weapon fee. I'm still not letting you in.
Oh wait, oh shit! It was okay.
So yeah, you give him 5.
I
Give
misunderstood.
up your weapons, or you give him 10 and have to come up with something else to let you in.
Why would I give him 10 gold just for them to hold my weapons?
Because that's the rule.
I don't. Okay.
No. You give him 10 so you keep your weapons, or you can give him 5 and have to give up your weapons. So the 5 is the bribe. You're bribing him 5 gold to let you in, but he won't let you in with your weapons because it's a $10 charge to get in with weapons, or 10 gold charge to get in with weapons.
Additional.
Yes.
So it's either 5 or 15. There's no fucking 10.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
No.
yeah, pretty much. Well, not necessarily. You can convince him to let you in. You don't have to pay him the 15. The 15 is just because he doesn't trust you.
Okay. I'll make a move. Here's 10 gold. Tell me that doesn't prove I belong. Motioning to what I just pulled off.
Roll persuasion.
Persuasion.
Oh, yeah. Persuasion or intimidation, whichever.
Yeah. Okay.
22?
Could kill you on the spot for not letting me
He
in,
doesn't-
so you should do what I say.
As you finish that line, you're a guard. You know how to lean on certain people. You steal your gaze up and kind of make yourself, basically get into his pace and kind of you puff yourself up a bit. Both of you are staring eye to eye, and he kind of breaks contact first. You hear 3 knocks and the door opens. You have made it inside.
So
Yes,
in
lovely.
case anybody didn't
What was said?
know what
Steal your gaze, as in harden your gaze.
Is
Gaze. Yes.
Feel like. Oh.
It's a common phrase.
it is.
It's not my fault you live in Canada and don't know English. Too much French. But yeah, you've made it inside. You bear witness to what all the others have.
So what just happened there was I was just waiting outside for the next person to come to try to get in, and I'm just like, halt, who goes there? 10 gold.
You've made it.
And then I just turned around and headed to Essex.
Incidentally, you left the guy high and dry. Essek just laughs at him and tells him to fuck off. Oh man, that's not fair. I just want to
that's
take the gold.
amazing.
Rick staying outside of a frat
That's
party's
amazing.
door and just charging $3 admission.
Yeah, Roland, you have made it. You have officially made it inside. You see the. Actually, give me a perception check real quick.
Perception check.
Yeah.
Okay. 23.
Natural 20. As you walk in, you see the same chandelier everyone else has, but
Everyone's obsessed with it.
almost
So
as
pretty.
soon as the gate closes behind you, you notice the chandelier very faintly give off, like the red ruby in the middle, give off a slight glow, almost imperceptible. You notice a couple of the guards look up at it and kind of look around nervously. Looking over to the bar, the wolf, well, actually from that angle you can't really see the wolf, but the barman is a little more tense. You're not sure why. But you see that there's a little more tension in the air for some reason as soon as you walked in.
As soon as I walked in, or it more, I'm thinking it corresponds to, or are their gazes at me specifically, or they saw the glow of the chandelier and now they're tense?
They saw the glow of the chandelier, and now they are tense.
Okay. I'm gonna walk my way over the bar, and I'm gonna wait. Do I notice the people at this table?
Oh yeah, you notice all your group. You see Millie there. You see Clesius currently conversing with a dwarven gentleman. As you entered, you saw down the hallway the figure of the back of a figure. You couldn't quite make it out, but you noticed Kin in a rather nice white robe. Seems very comfortable and actually seems a lot cleaner than you. Clesius as well.
I never actually completely fell into this shit, did I? I just like stepped in.
You were about like waist up in it
Oh,
when you slipped in.
nah, I'm used to being dirty. Okay. I'll pass by and say like, I don't know what just happened, but when that chandelier lit up, everybody, something's up.
Excuse me, sir. I don't know you. This is a business deal.
Right. Okay.
Is this one of your friends, Mr. Casper?
Most certainly he is not. I assume he's just a scoundrel. If you're looking to make a deal, go elsewhere.
Yes, we are quite full at this table.
Oh, I could see that. I'm sorry. You looked like somebody else I knew. Sorry.
As you round
Nervous people.
that corner heading to the bar, the Goliath you pass is steel-eyed towards you. He is very aware of your presence. I mean, the whole area just seems to have gone up in tension.
Wait,
Crawford
who?
and Kin, the Goliath bodyguard, standing right here in this corner. This guy.
Oh,
Next to Faflanda.
I give him the nod.
A lot of you noted, like, I would say, Clecia. Actually, what's your passive perception? You could have told me, that's fine. 13. Clesius, you're a bit involved in your discussion, and Vern, you don't notice.
Did Xavier and Girk notice?
Girk seems to have noticed, but he doesn't seem to be as tense as anyone else. But
Okay,
Xavier,
cool.
he's I mean, they're both very excited about this deal.
Cool. All right.
They would
Wanna
like to
hear-
get out of
I'm-
here.
All right. Whenever they make moves to like go, then Millie will also
Right now, you'll just have a nice little chat, a little
Yeah,
bit about
finish our bottle of wine.
Yeah.
Wait
Totally.
for Esmond.
Well, and as you round the corner, you see this gray wolf, and it is staring at you. And for the first time, it actually stands up. And it's not like going to attack you, but there's definitely an apprehensive about it. The bartender notices this, and he is locked on to you too.
Oh,
What's your business here?
well, actually, if I see a puppy, while I'm approaching the bar, I'm just gonna, I guess, go over to it instead.
Oh, you're gonna go over to the dog? All right. It growls as you approach.
Oh, it's okay, boy. I have food on me, right?
Yeah, you should. I mean,
I got a ration.
you have rations, but you did also just fall into a sewer, so.
Are any of them clean? Where do I keep my
Okay, how
ration?
about this? If you would like to interact with the dog, you can make either a persuasion or animal handling check.
It's not gonna be good for either one. Fuck it. Why not? Nope.
6.
Oh no!
It doesn't snap at you, but it does back away from you. It's not attacking you. It's very tense. I said, what is your business here? What is your business here?
I'm just trying to get a drink.
There are plenty of other places to get drinks.
Well, I'm most comfortable here. It's just something cheap, something strong. Not a fun day today.
He kind of looks at you, notices you're covered in shit. He goes behind, pulls out unmarked bottle, pours you a shot of whatever's in it, slides it over, says, "That'll be a silver."
And throw him a silver.
Okay. You have a essentially a shot of Everclear. Gut rot. It is very strong, foul, but you have enough of these, they'll get the job done.
Yeah.
The dog lays back down, eyes still fixed on you. A couple of the other patrons have noticed the shift in tone, but beyond that, nothing else has really happened. All right.
Okay.
Clesius, you have your shot. I was actually before we do that. Roland, anything else?
Are they? Is he still trying to like? It seem like trying to pry me for information, or is that good enough for him to be like, whatever?
He's got an eye on you, but he's not. You don't seem aggressive, and so he's not.
Yeah. Okay.
The dog didn't bite you either, so.
Yep.
He's just, everyone is weary of your presence, and you're a little surprised by it, but. All right. So yeah, Clesius, back to you. Sorry, I didn't realize I was going to go off on a tangent there. I just was trying to get him in the door.
Okay.
So you were at the table.
Back with our drinks.
Yeah, the barmaids come back with your drinks. You both have another bottle of wine. It's a slightly different shade of red, a little lighter, a little more aromatic.
Cool.
But so what is it? Are you interested in getting some work?
100%.
I need something taken from how do I put this? Competitor of mine? Preferably without it being tracked back to me.
What is it?
Well, I mean, it is a certain document that may or may not be over the rights of certain land east of here.
Surprise.
Yeah.
What are you paying me?
Well, I mean, it's valuable to me, so I'm willing to say a couple hundred gold slips into your pocket on delivery.
Tell me about this land. Why is it important?
Well, it used to belong to my family before some jackass swindled it from me.
He's talking about our home.
You don't know that?
Fucking Bolo.
Shush you, you're not there. Yes, so I would like it to be returned to my family.
All right. I could do this for you. With half up front, half at delivery.
Roll persuasion. That is a natural one.
No, it's not.
Yes, it
natural.
is.
A natural one.
It's an 18.
I don't know.
Got a 1, but you have a minimum of 10, so it became a 10 plus 8.
Yeah, but
that is not 1.
we have established rules in the past. That one
Is that how that works? Like,
not necessarily means you fail, but it does mean you lose something. So in this situation, I'll give you 50 up front. How about that?
all right, I will take it.
Good. You see him kind of reach down for some coin. The document is in the noble home of a certain family.
Buddy, buddy, you've hired me already. Just tell me where to go and what to steal. What's with the cryptic stuff?
It's. I don't. You understand the penalty of stealing from nobles, correct? It's not exactly. It's a delicate matter. I'm a little nervous.
Of course.
Lady Haventry is the woman who swindled my property away from me. If you could get into her manor and steal it back, I will give you the rest of the gold promised. Plus, if you see anything else in the house that you find of interest, you can keep that as well.
What would be the best time for infiltration?
Well, honestly, right now, the city's ablaze, but I understand you don't. It would be too much to ask for you to work such quickly. But evenings, I hear she has many visits to the Blackstaff's Tower, as well as a few other places in town. During the mornings, it may be another good time to infiltrate.
And
if you know people who are good at that sort of thing.
I do, but I think I could do this for you. But first, I must know who has hired me. What is your name? Where is what should I call you?
Let's keep names out of it. I don't want to know your name. You don't need to know mine.
Fair enough. Do I see Crawford?
From that angle, no. Crawford is still back in the hallway.
What about Evan?
You see Millie. God, what is going on with you two? Anyway,
we were just discussing our game plan. I gave Ian a cookie.
Speaking of cookies, I kept my Christmas cookie, right?
You did. You did not successfully stop her, so.
Perfect.
And then you jumped. She did slow, but she didn't stop to eat.
All right. I give him 25 back.
Okay. He looks at it, but pockets it.
In good faith. You asked for a big thing, my friend. It is no small task to walk into Lady Haventry. Says, oh, Haventry.
You're gonna have to take notes. You're the one that's there. Lady Haventry.
Lady Haventry?
Yeah, she has a tree, unlike other nobles.
I think that's right. Let me make sure. No, have been Haven.
Yeah, it's Haventry.
Yeah,
he's dwarvish. Excuse his
technically-
accent, all right?
It's really loud.
Interacted
Please
with her
doesn't hear
before,
him
have we
right.
not?
No, yeah. She technically gave us the job, or recommended us for the job in the graveyard.
She telepathically communicated with you specifically, right, Evern?
Yes. No,
that
was the
That was
Blackstaff.
Blackstaff.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was
Oh,
Blackstaff.
okay.
Lady Haventry was just the one that I got gossip from by Millie.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, she just, I think, recommended us to Yalister, maybe? I think she's a herper, not quite sure.
Oh no, she's sympathetic. I thought. Well, I could be wrong. I don't know enough.
I'll look through my notes.
Yeah, that'll be a tough sell, Delicious. We'll see what happens.
All right. Here's 25 back. I take pride in my work. So what I will do is I will do my best to do this for you. And if I fail, this 25 is mine. But if I succeed, you pay me the rest.
That's a fair deal.
Shake on it.
He sticks his hand out to you.
Cletus shakes his hand.
Okay. The deal is set.
It is.
Leave word.
How do I meet you again?
Leave word with Yeats, and he'll make sure I contact him.
Understood. Now let's pretend we never met each other and go our separate ways.
He chugs his wine, says, "Easy enough," and he goes the opposite way. Actually, he goes out the north entrance. All right, let us read. What are the two children getting up to?
Children?
Yes, the Ken and Crawford. So while you're having your discussion with him, Ken and Crawford, quickly read over this.
It's very straightforward. He came over to tell me to ask the witch about a stone while he went off and, makes us all leave. He's a parent.
Okay, so he's not going into.
Oh, but he's gonna go into the red room.
Oh, all right. We'll deal with Ken first.
Oh, you pick which one you want to do first.
We'll do with Ken first since you want to do that. You're also closer. So you're going to enter into
Witch's room.
Grimsbane's goods.
How do you spell this?
Grim and like sounds, but I will type it out. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
As you walk in, fog seems to pour out from underneath the table. You see this old woman, two heterochromatic eyes, one gold, one blue. The gold one almost inhuman looking. You're not quite sure. Long, stringy white hair, yellow teeth, kind of a blood-curdling smile. Hello, dear. Welcome in.
Very cautiously take a little skip forward. Oh.
Roll for cautious skip.
Please I don't know how to do that.
Don't be afraid. Come on in.
Do I sit? Is that a thing? Would you prefer that I stand?
Whatever makes you most comfortable.
I sit across from her.
You pull out the seat as the fog billows out from underneath. Surrounding you, it doesn't seem to be doing anything, but establishing aesthetics. She is eyeing you down. How may I help you, dear?
Not entirely sure. I'd like to take a quick look around the room to see what she has, to see what her specialty may or may not be.
Well, first and foremost, in front of you, you see a variety of different potions, vials filled with various liquids. A few you recognize, more common. A couple, you have no idea what's in them. One particular interesting one seems to be perpetually foaming, almost like it's erupting inside the vial it's in, but kind of a dark brackish green. On the wall behind her, you see some various items. It's kind of surprisingly, you see daggers, some shields, a few swords, a few other just kind of miscellaneous items. What's what else we got?
Does she look like she has any particular interest in stones or crystals?
You notice there is in fact a rather large ruby sitting on one of the shelves. But beyond that,
So, my dear, what can I help you with?
Well, I mean, well, okay. So, first things first, just to, I don't really know your name. I assume it's Grimsbane.
You may call me Grimsbane if you wish. I go by many names.
That's not your name?
It's
What other
one.
names do you have? Do you have cooler names?
Well,
roll probably actually charisma. Give me a charisma check.
Just basic charisma.
Yeah, maybe I'll give you persuasion if you wish.
It's not, they're both the same.
Give me a charisma check. Don't question me.
Oh, that's so lame.
Natural.
Why?
Grimsbane is fine, my dear.
Okay. My name's Kin. It's nice to meet you.
A pleasure.
Do you have healing potions or other such things that are kind of helpful? I've kind of got like some friends who are prone to injury.
Of course, of course.
Cool.
I have-
Cool. And then I have
Oh,
questions. They're kind of gossipy questions, and they're kind of like history questions, and they're kind of like other questions, but I just, you're a witch. You seem like you know things, and people don't really know that you know things.
flattery will get you everywhere, my dear, but what is it you wish to ask?
So, I heard that a while back that like some lord in Neverwinter, he had this like really, really impressive stone, and that it started a whole gang war in this city. And with the events that are happening today, I'm really, really curious. Like, have you ever heard of the Stone of Galore?
Oh, many of us have heard of the Stone of Galore. Finding it is more of a challenge. Not
Why
some-
is it so hard to find? Clearly, so many people have found it in the past.
Well, passes hands, people steal it. Never really.
Why is
been
it
much of a
valuable?
feature.
Sorry,
It's okay.
I'm a little chatty. You should speak first.
Well, information, my dear, isn't exactly free. Maybe,
It's not.
no, but maybe you could grease the wheels, so to speak, and I would be more willing to converse.
I am buying potions off of you.
Well, you haven't bought them yet, but how many would
I
you
can
wish?
buy them now. And considering that apparently, according to the guards, a lot of people are afraid to come into this room in the first place, I don't imagine you get much business.
Oh, I have no problem with customers, but if you wish to purchase my potions, I have.
And she kind of motions her hands over the potions on the table. The fog kind of gathers around them, and the various potions you saw in front of you start to change, and the only ones that remain are just the reddish ones. A couple of them are larger, a couple of them are normal, the size you're used to seeing. Various shades of red.
Now I
So
have
how much for these?
50 for the basic potions, and then
Yeah, they're expensive, man.
then 300 for the greater.
So much, so much. What about that green one?
Oh, you mean my special brew?
You see her this time just wave one hand. The red potions remains, but then behind the green bottle that seems to be kind of almost erupting appears behind it, a little larger than the others.
This is my specialty. I haven't come up with a good name for it, but it is quite powerful.
What does it do?
That depends on the drinker. One sip could possibly make you throw up, another could make you fire a blast that deals damage to to your enemies or friends. I don't judge.
So, for the sake of clarity, this is a witch's brew. It is, because I'm so creative. It has 3 servings, I guess. Each time you drink it, you roll a d6, and depending on the number you roll, it'll have a different effect. 2 numbers have negative effects, the other 4 have positive effects. But
Magic surgeon bottle.
it gives you essentially a few different spells. Let me see what I put in here. You could either cast Ray of Frost, Sleep, Ray of Sickness, or Invisibility, depending on what number you roll, or it makes you throw up,
Alrighty.
essentially.
So how much for this one?
Oh, well, this one's a bit more expensive. You
But
understand?
how expensive?
About 150 gold.
That is a little expensive.
Ingredients
Actually,
hard
how
to come
much
by,
gold
and
is
the
it?
strength of it is quite unique.
Hey guys, so I have 156 gold. None of you are
Don't look
here, none
at
of you are
me.
gonna give me
I
advice,
gave you-
but
I gave you the most valuable thing that I have, besides the daggers that return to my belt.
Remember,
that's true, you
the
did give me
the
a
belt's the
cookie.
valuable part. The daggers aren't really
Yeah.
worth much.
Yeah, fair enough.
If
I
you're
was looking.
short
I got
on
rid.
coin, there are other ways you can pay me.
huh? Like? This is a porn episode.
Always. Or else we put that
Oh,
in.
exact.
Well, you notice that she waves her hands again, and a disco ball comes down from the ceiling.
Oh, the cloud was there for a reason.
Nice rotating bed appears from the other side of the wall. No.
Well, I'm old and falling apart. Some of my body needs to be exchanged. You are young and unique. It's possible we could come to an arrangement. Or perhaps a
Want
favor.
me to give you my body?
No, not all of your body. Pieces.
Not all of my body. Pieces of my body? I thought we were talking about an exchange of service.
Well, favors are also possible, but
Not be or who you think had it last, all the kind of gossip you can get.
all right, it's a deal.
She sticks her hand out.
I shake. When doing
As you
deals with the
do-
Shadow Man.
As you do, her grip firm or toughens around you, kind of digging into your skin, drawing a little bit of blood. From her arm, you see what looks like runes start to pour out and wrap themselves around your wrists, going up your arm into your body. They set into place, and you feel a strange burning sensation, but it passes. And the runes begin to fade.
It's a deal.
She lets go. She, once again with her hands, kind of almost like these are the droids you're looking for, over the table. The red potions disappear. The green potion slowly starts to shift towards you. In their place, a mirror appears embedded in the table. She looks down into it. Her eyes flash white. You see images flashing by, too quick for you to perceive. And then her eyes close. She opens again.
Interesting. The Stone of Galore. It is said that this stone was infused with knowledge of where the former Open Lord of Waterdeep stored all his money that he had illegally siphoned from the treasury. It is said the fortune is in excess of 100,000 dragons. As for where it's gone, it's changed hands over the years. Most recently, a gnome. It is
Any more specifics on that gnome? Assuming you saw him in the mirror.
a rock gnome. Seems to be friendly with a nobleman here in the city. A man of red hair. I know not who he is. It would seem the man with red hair has turned the gnome away from whatever it is they were pursuing. That is all I was able to glean.
They look fighting. It's not a sentence. Do they?
They look fighting.
Do
I
was I
assume
trying to
do they
say?
look as if they are quarreling. It would
yes.
seem that
Like
the
physically.
gnome was-
Are they physically?
no, there is no. They are not coming to blows. The gnome is merely being refused audience.
Okay. With whom?
The nobleman of red hair.
Could you describe to me the place where they're having this fight?
It seems to be a manor of some sorts. I'm not entirely sure where. It's not a precise science, my dear.
I mean, I can hope. Like, maybe it's like a big white building or like a purple carriage.
It seems to be the home of a nobleman.
Alrighty. Okay.
Is that all?
I suppose
right?
red-haired is helpful.
Is that
Rock
all?
gnome is also helpful because before it was just gnome.
Is that all I can do for you, my dear?
I think so. I'll come back if there's anything else.
Good. And I will find you when I am in need of your service.
Of course, of course.
Okay.
It was nice meeting you, Grimsby.
And you too, my dear.
She again returns with her toothy smile as you walk out the door. The fog in the room
Get
seems
out the door and wave behind me and then go down the hall to the red curtain, and I want to peek my head in and see if Crawford's there.
okay. Before all that happens, as you leave the room, Crawford, you are attempting to investigate this red curtain. Are you walking in, or what are you doing exactly?
Yeah, is there anything about the curtain, around the curtain, above, next to it, signifies name or opening mechanism, or does it simply look like a curtain?
Yeah, it's a curtain. It is a
Okay.
big red curtain. It is meant to keep whatever's going on inside a little more private, but it's not a soundproof room. You can hear, again, tankards being spilled, drinks being had, a very rambunctious individual seemingly enjoying the company of a woman.
My right arm is extended, and I walk forward,
Are you going through?
attempting to go through.
Okay. The curtain pulls back easily at your hand. You walk in, or are you just trying to peek?
No, I'm committing.
Committing.
Going
Okay.
in.
I hate you.
Sorry.
How dare you? Bam. Now you can see. As you walk in, you seem to be walking into almost a small little celebration. There's food on the table, tankards strewn across the place, some of them still with their contents inside. You do see a black-haired gentleman, a little scrawny, but two blades at his side, kind of leaning over onto a woman, kissing her on the cheek, trying to have a little fun. She seems to be, I don't say, she seems to be there for money, not exactly, I don't want to say an escort, but an entertainer. Hostess.
Definitely an escort.
Hostess.
Well, I'm more interested in the gentleman.
The
100%.
the other gentleman seems to be no alcohol in front of him. There is a down tankard, but it doesn't seem to be his. He's sitting there, cross-armed, steely gaze, close-cut brown hair, scar on the left side of his face. Immediately, as soon as he sees the curtain pull back, his eyes lock onto you. Who are you? What do you want?
Apologies, I was trying to get out of the rabble. Is this a private room?
It is a private room. I respectfully ask you to leave. Oh, come off it. We're trying to celebrate here. It's been such a good day for us. What's one more to the party?
I'm assuming you're speaking of the surface.
Oh, of course. You must be one of those chaps we hired. Did everything go all right? Everything go your way?
Well,
Darwin,
down
shut
here is
it.
not all there's. You don't need to be secret. I mean,
My friend is drunk.
Down here
if you
for
do
a
not
reason.
have business here, leave. Oh, you're such a buzzkill. He does. The one on the right does look drunk. The one on the left, very stern.
at least I feel like I could make myself decent company. If it's a truly private room, I will not
is.
pry.
Leave.
I'm gonna look at the individuals in the room, paying specific attention to the individual with darkened hair. What is he wearing?
The drunken one or the sober one?
The one there are two that match that description. I kind of want to just commit.
Well, there's the close, the one with the kind of more close cropped haircut, or the one with longer hair.
Well, I guess I kind of want to focus on both of them because I don't really have longer hair.
Okay.
So the individual that was close to the
Woman.
woman of the night.
All right. What are you trying to look for?
Looking what he's wearing. I mean, if I take too long, it's goofy as shit. But I just want to like take a look at him. Any signifying facial or body features that are easy to pick up or discern that I could relay at a later date. And then
I
to a
would say
lesser
if you're
extent,
just trying to
the other.
get a general look at them, easy enough. But if you're trying to get more like a detailed look, like trying to pick up on facial features, such like that, it'll definitely be a perception check.
I would like to roll perception. as I kind of excuse myself out of the room.
If you would like to get up on top of him, you can just do investigation. Perception 15.
Oh,
I'm joking. That was a joke.
oh. No, I
I
didn't
was
mean
giving
to
you
get up.
option to be another woman of the night, but 15.
Okay.
15's good.
Yeah.
He looks like he's dressed like many mercenaries you would have seen. His two weapons are a bit more of a finer make,
Okay.
but he's long black hair. He's 15, younger than his compatriot, a little bit more verbose. When he does turn, once again to kind of like kiss the woman on the neck, you do notice the head of a black serpent tattooed on his skin, sticking out from underneath the armor.
Oh, I apologize. I forgot I had a back pocket. Surely you will excuse my presence, celebration of what is going on above, at least for one more bottle. And I will pull out the second bottle that I received from the bar and offer it.
See, Derry. Comes bringing gifts. We can't turn that man away from our home. Come, share.
Okay, hold on. Who referred to who as
The drunk black-haired one referred to the other one as Derry, Derry, or Dairy, I guess.
And
There you go.
I asked for his spelling. Yeah, as I sit down and pour the drink.
He spells it D-A-I-R. You're far too trusting, Rolf. Deary?
Theory and roll. Cool fake names. Rolf is the one with the longer hair, correct?
Yes, Rolf is the one with the longer hair. Spent all night coming up with that one. So, tell me, traveler, where are you from? What part of our grand little escapade did you participate in?
Well, I was responsible for a good amount of the damage in the North Ward. There was some strangeness going on with a arcane caster, and I made sure that wasn't the only thing that the guards had to focus on. I mean, there's a good amount of guards, but they can't focus on the more dangerous threats if there's pillaging and looting in the same vicinity.
Smart. Aye. That was where that. Oh, what was his name? Necromancer. Derry, what was his name?
You really should not be giving up any more information than you already have.
Oh, come on, he's one of us. Rex, that was his name. Rex, yeah. I remember him. He was the boss's favorite for a bit.
Hopefully your boss isn't too saddened. Sure, he knew he was going into an active war zone. It looked like he fell by maybe some ogles. I wasn't quite sure. I mean, I spent as much time as I could in the Northern Ward, getting my pockets full. But
Where
I
exactly in the
body.
Northern Ward were you?
So this would be a question I would ask you.
Okay.
Geographically, in the Northern Ward, I would say that I'm not going to say, hey, right next to Troll Skull. I would say, like,
Why not?
could I describe like a specific or a region? I think that the bugbear said section 7.
You can try to describe the area. As for the bugbear, you don't know if they were talking about the same thing, but
Oh, okay, my bad. I would describe the area. I don't know if we were a residential district. It seemed like there were some businesses there as well. I guess I don't know. I would describe it as they know where their northern ward is, and I'm familiar enough because I've been in the northern ward for a
Yeah,
while.
you've lived.
Is it more residential, more business oriented?
It's a bit
I
split.
would.
There
Okay.
is there are some nobles who live in the area, but there is also a large shopping district. It's not quite as big as the trade wards, but a lot more of the a little more higher end
Okay,
clientele.
cool. So where the commerce and dwellings meet in the northern ward.
Give me a deception.
Deception. I do have expertise in deception.
1 sec.
26. Bat my eyes. Got him.
Department of Public Safety issues a blue alert. What's a blue alert, guys? Do you all know?
Is a blue alert a kidnapping?
Maybe. It's not that close to me, so don't have to worry about it.
It's amber.
Yeah, Amber Alert I think is that. Yeah, I don't know what blue is. Anyway, deception. Jesus.
Some cop got hurt apparently. I guess.
Oh, there you go.
Oh shit.
Right, you were right up there in the action then, weren't you? Did you see all of his little ghoulies prowling around?
Yeah, he did some truly terrifying damage. I fancy myself good with a couple blades, but I can't wreak the kind of havoc that he could, even if I wanted to.
See, Darry, see, it all went perfectly. You worry too much.
I'll worry until the damn woman's here.
No,
He's-
such a party
Sorry,
pooper.
I'm trying to take notes. I'll worry till the damn woman's here.
Yes.
And that was Ralph. No, that was Barry.
And we can gather that means Millie.
You did enter into a red room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right, friend. So you were up there in the northern wards. You got to see some real carnage. Did you participate? Did you cut a few throats yourself?
I did, but don't get me wrong. When shops are unguarded, coin is to be made, and I mean, if I don't want it, why shouldn't it be broken? Take the money, trash the rest, let
See, he
everyone
gets
else.
it, he gets
Yeah.
it. Ah, well,
You were only supposed to light fires. Technically, the necromancer wasn't even supposed to be there either.
Well, I don't. I'm obviously speaking above my rank, but if the necromancer wasn't there, I don't know how long the operation would have lasted. We were going to some noble woman, some rich person's house, and the Espers or something like that.
What? You were part of Thorn's team? What the hell were you doing in the North Ward then?
I was not part of Thorn's team, but I mean, word travels quick, especially if we're in the same district doing similar stuff. We got to communicate, even if it's not ordered by the higher ups. We still got to talk to each other and figure out when the best time to strike is.
not a wonderful cooperation, Derry. I keep telling you that. We need to be a unit, a team.
We operate as cells so we cannot be tracked. You should know that if you are indeed one of us.
I attempt to say in Thieves' Cant. I don't know if he speaks Thieves' Cant. Well, I made it back here safe and sound. I think I saw others fleeing.
Hold on, mate. He doesn't understand that. Only I do. I'll translate for you.
You get the feeling that the guy on the left is not more of a mercenary than a thief.
Yeah, fair enough.
Our guy, I guess, right. Stage right.
Well, tell you what, I've talked your ear off, and you've been quite courteous, but I'm gonna keep this bottle because it is a beautiful bottle.
Oh no, come on,
No, hey,
friend.
I'm gonna top it off. I don't need the contents. I want a memento. You can't get this stuff cheap up top, if you know what I mean.
I do. Much appreciated, much appreciated.
I give a short bow to all of them, and I quickly walk over to the table.
Okay.
With Lady Tesper. If I see any of my people, I will attempt to subtly get them, and if I don't get them subtly, then I will be a little bit more like, "Hey, we should probably get out of here."
Okay. Give me a perception check before you disappear.
We're gonna.
16.
Wow.
As you leave and the curtain kind of flutters behind you, you do hear a set of metal boots standing and moving towards the curtain.
Do I know anyone with metal boots? I don't think that I do.
I mean,
Oh, roll maybe.
if Crawford like made some kind of signal at Millie, she would suggest to the other two that they move.
What was I saying? The man in the actual room was wearing metal boots. The sound was coming from inside.
Oh, okay. And I'm assuming that was the individual that did not speak thieves' cant, and that was. Who's that? Rolf.
Dreary.
Derry is the.
Rolf was the drunk.
Rolf, long-haired, thieves' cant. Derry, short black hair, more thuggish, doesn't speak thieves' cant.
Mercenary. I thought. Get it right.
Well, tomato.
Okay. So, are you heading straight back to the table?
I hear him get up and walk out.
He's walking towards the curtain. You don't know if he's leaving or.
Oh shit, someone's gonna have to hide their fucking face now.
Is Lady Tesper looking at me?
I mean, you guys have been gone for a while. I would have
Hopefully
gone.
you're keeping an eye on people, or are you leaving?
I mean, if my escorts wanted to go, then I would go with them. So like, if they were like, all right, bottle's gone, then I would have left.
Okay. You are leaving the establishment?
And I will try to make eye contact with at least one of my compatriots on the way out.
Okay.
Okay. I'm looking for your eye contact, but I've been doing stuff, so that's up to DM.
Yeah. I assume that I might be able to catch Calesius's eye or Roland's eye, possibly, or when they notice me stand up. You know?
Okay.
But it's up to them.
All right. You have made eye contact with Crawford. I mean, that's easy enough. He comes out of the room.
Okay. Can I quickly...
Kin was moving out towards here.
I just want to signal really quick to Evern. I open palm my face and then like pull it down and close it, if that makes sense. Like I'm not actually pulling anything down, but I'm trying to do like a quick conceal motion, like we've never talked about before. So
Everyone make a perception
your
check.
interpretation.
And an insight.
Or insight. Perception or insight.
Let's go insight.
Okay.
Don't you know American Sign Language?
No.
No.
He's trying to convey. You realize he's trying to convey something to you.
Where's
You're not
America?
entirely sure what he's doing, but there's urgency about it.
Okay. I'm going to. Well, if my friends haven't started moving, I'm gonna stand up and say, "All right, let's be on our way then."
Oh, sure. Why not?
Night's young, but I'd rather be home before my husband sends out a ransom party. You know.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
And she will. Just start moving pretty quick, just in case.
Shit.
So I hope you can stall.
We'll find out.
Crawford, as you head over the bridge, you hear from behind, fuck. What do you know?
Anything? I can't focus my perception on him. I need to figure out what the fuck everyone else is doing.
Okay.
If he says anything else, I may
Here-
change my action, but if he's just disgruntled by what I see is leaving, and I can assume that he sees that too. I want to make sure everyone else is rallied together. I never even spoke to Roland or Calisius.
You hear from behind, Rolf, they've got the girl.
Woman. I don't say.
No,
I definitely don't say.
You said girl. And that is where we're going to end tonight.
All right.
Cool.
Nice.
That's a really high perception roll. Twice.
That was a really cool thing that you put in. I liked that it was like, yeah, it was a cool area with a lot of things to interact with, and also kind of a time constraint, which was very interesting. I think that you did that really well. That was enjoyable.
Hey, thanks, man. Now you're gonna have
I
to...
like that you tempted me with witches. Wahaha.
I know my audience. Man, you didn't look around enough though. There was some really good stuff in there.
I want to know what was through that room with the line. I want to know what was over here.
The room with the line like right above you as you walk through.
I will
Yeah.
tell you that after I stop the recording. So say goodnight, everybody.
More.
Good night.